hang on, go ahead and speak.
Hello, everybody.
Hello! Sorry, I had to mute all my audio and shit. I was, being a tad silly. Forgive me.
Good evening, and welcome to another rip-roaring adventure of Rifftrax the Game, featuring Dan from TYDD Reviews and Trev from Trivial Theatre.
Oh god, as usual.
As you enter the building, please remove your shoes and place them in the box next to the metal detector. Any fillings you have will be removed. Then see yourself down to the front of the seat. Gentlemen to the left, ladies to the right. We don't want any smooching tonight.
Why not? As long as they have the Holy Ghost between them, what else matters?
Look, I am passing out penicillin for people to put between their knees. Thank you very much. This is Palm Oil Sunday, the day we eat lots of chocolate, and I don't want anybody coming in here getting all sacrilegious in my face.
Okay, first off, you're the one that mowed down on like an entire thing of chocolate. That's on you, not on me. Jen, you kiss whoever the fuck you want to. Forget what he says.
Look, it's the deliciousest day of the year. Well, next to Christmas, maybe. And possibly Halloween.
I was gonna say
And
Easter
maybe
should be pretty
Valentine's Day.
damn. I was gonna say Easter should be pretty damn delicious too, honestly.
Easter is pretty good. I mean, I've heard, like, you guys do chocolate eggs over there, or?
Kinda depends on where you go. There's a local place here, the place you enjoy with the gremlins, that does these really immense, crazy eggs. I wish I could ship. I wonder if I could ship you one. Maybe I'll try. Oh God, I'll have to see what I can do.
I don't know if my knees could stand up to that kind of temptation. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'd just wilt. Those bars are delightful.
Oh yeah. Well, and this is like the actual like chocolates, and they're inside like an egg that's sealed up and made all pretty and shit.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
I'll have to see if I can... Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say, because like over here, basically every single company that even has a tangential connection to food will produce some kind of chocolate Easter egg that you can pick up.
I love those
like
things.
Some of them go like hardcore.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, like some of them go hardcore on quality. So like you'll get like Thornton's or Cadbury will make like really luscious designer Easter eggs, but then you'll get like Marmite will make an Easter egg, Guinness will make an Easter egg, and it's just like, you know.
I'm curious about the Marmite Easter egg. I really am.
If I can find it, I'll have to get it to you. This is the other weird thing. Like some of them are store exclusives, so like you just have to find the place that does them. They don't announce it very clearly.
Right.
The one that always gets me is there's a ramen. I say it's a ramen company. It's a noodle company called Pot Noodle.
James said
over
pot
here.
noodle Easter eggs.
It's just it caught me to it. They do a pot noodle Easter egg every year, and it's basically like this tiny, shitty little chocolate egg, and it's terrible quality chocolate, but they put it in this really quite detailed mug that looks like one of the sort of ramen cups.
Oh, that's
cool. They put the stuff in. So yeah, I mean, some people just buy those novelty eggs for like the nice mugs or the nice stuff they put in them. So like booze companies will sometimes put like nice flasks in with eggs or something, and people just buy it for the flask rather than the egg.
Oh yeah. There's a place over here. Well,
yeah.
You can buy like Fireball, the cinnamon whiskey. They'll do Easter eggs with like the little shooters of those and other various ones. So it's actually pretty cool.
I can dig that. I can get behind that. I'm trying to find it. I'll put a picture in the chat for everybody at home to see what it's like in a UK supermarket on average during this time of year. There you go. Yeah, so like, and I'll pop it in the chat here for you as well, so you can see it, Trev. But yeah, it's like basically they'll just block out entire sections of the supermarket and just fill them with like all different brands of egg.
Wow.
And it's quite delightful. But the problem is, the problem with Easter eggs are Easter chocolate tastes better than normal chocolate. Like every year, it just does. And I am a little piggy at the best of times when it comes to chocolatey goodness. So like, I mean, like this is what Triv was mentioning at the start of the stream. I've already eaten 2 eggs today, whilst I was watching some Coffin Joe films. And I nearly died before the stream started because Trev sent me some chocolate bark that was designed to kill me. So part of me thinks it was on purpose, you know, the whole theatre thing that I didn't even do.
Absolutely not.
But like, yeah, we came this close to this being a tribute show to me, because an almond from the chocolate that I was eating went to the back of my throat and I nearly died. So if anybody is a TYTD stan on here and represents my side of the field, as a true blue British person, just make a note of the fact that Triv has tried to kill me before this stream. Because when we go back for round 2 against these guys, we need all the crimes that we can rack up against them so that it really sticks.
How does that? You blew up my theater twice. Or sorry, you sent it into oblivion once and blew it up once.
Hey, but I did go and get it dry cleaned for you recently.
Thank you. It's still tiny. I'm not going to be able to use it this week. It's too small. I'm still I'm slowly rehydrating it so everything comes back normally. I lost my entire supply of popcorn.
I sent you that bicycle pump.
That doesn't work on a 2D theater.
Nick's just said I don't think it'll be that hard to regain it from us, Dan.
Also, Joe says, eating almonds with chocolate, you deserve it. What kind of evil person are you, Joe? Eating almonds and chocolate is fantastic. It's like cashews and cashews and chocolate.
It's a delightful thing. I was recently introduced to the joy that is pistachio jello pudding. It tastes like eating marzipan straight out of the packet. What's not to like? Sorry, I'm still hung up on the idea that just a British person gets off the plane and goes up to the president and says, "Hello, we're terribly sorry. We'd like it back, please, if that's possible. Would you mind giving us the keys?" The president was like, "Yeah, sure. Wait, no. Too late. You've said it now. It's ours. We nicked it. And we do it again."
Well, considering the British accent, I think we probably would at least consider it, if not go forth 100%. We should probably say hi to folks in chat. We've got a full house tonight.
Should.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hello to Jen. Hello to Nick from Movie Emporium. Hello, Joe. Hello, Kurt. Hello, James. Who am I missing? Let's see here. I think that's everybody. Also to the folks that are just hanging with us, welcome. Please do enjoy. So obviously we'll chat here as long as we want to chat, and then we'll jump into a game. But just for those folks that are just kind of hanging with us, if you do want to play Rifftrax the game, we're gonna go to rifftrax.games when we get to that point. You can either play or be in the audience, and we'll be good to go. But Movie Emporium says, I know they're ignoring us since the offset. It's like the Brits and Americans. Like, it's just like the Brits and Americans to ignore us. Nick, what do you classify as, a Florida man? Like, I'm just trying to figure this out, because, like, you're either... There are a lot of British folks in the chat, and there's some Americans in the chat. I is confused.
I don't think anybody really wants to identify as a Florida man. If they do, then they're fully deserving of the title, let's be honest.
Hey, I'm just saying, if he's not identifying as British or American, I don't know. We are our own country, Triv. I'm just on the 2D plane, but my internet comes from the States, so I kind of have to identify as such. Hello, Liam. Welcome to the chat. Please do enjoy.
Hello.
Snarky Sunday.
Just got images of Snarky Sunday. Love it.
I mean, it was Sultry Sunday, and what was it, Palm Oil Sunday in your mind there, Dan?
No, so I'm still hung up on the image of Nick taking alligators to the border, like what happened with Texas. Just laying them out. So when the state troopers turn up to take Florida back, in fact, I don't even think the state troopers would turn up to take Florida back. They'd probably just be like, well, whatever. Fine.
Hello to y'all from
I've heard
Florida.
It affectionately referred to as the dingus of America, and I'm kind of happy with that. So.
Well, Nick called it the Florida the Wang of the world, so I mean, it's got a nice alliteration to it. Nick, excellent alliteration. We're proud of you.
Oh yes.
I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon. What am I missing? Is that?
Oh yes, we're going to be having patented Skinner burgers. It's going to be delightful.
You're gonna have to.
It's a Simpsons quote. It's okay. It's from the Steamed Hams episode of.
Yeah. Gotcha, got it. Okay, yep. It's like that AI generated steamed hams thing that went on and on and on.
Oh yeah. We watched that for
that.
so long.
We did.
So they do still do it, but they've had to strip all of the copyrighted stuff out of it. So now it's just nondescript character talks to nondescript character, and most of them get really racist or transphobic very quickly, so I don't watch them that much anymore.
No, that's fair. There was a thing on Twitch where basically this guy created AI generated steamed ham sketches, but yeah, they had to take out the Dan said they had to take out the Skinner and or the other guy. Anyway,
Oh, Super Nintendo Chalmers. And they had to replace them with non-union Mexican equivalents. Yes, Steven Spielberg oversaw the whole thing, so
it's a hell of a thing to have happen. Let's see, who else did I miss? Lilith, welcome. I hope you do enjoy the show tonight. Sorry I missed you before. Okay. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Is that everybody? Okay, that's everybody. So how's everybody doing? How's things and stuff?
Things and stuff are going pretty nicely. In fairness, it's Palm Oil Easter Sunday. Everybody's enjoying chocolate eggs, apart from the Americans who don't enjoy chocolate eggs because I don't know.
Chocolate eggs. Like coming across
why don't you guys do chocolate eggs? I mean, I know you mentioned that company that do the Gremlins that do like their own unique egg, but I get that this seems like prime US real estate right here. I could see Walmart absolutely packed out with Nestle eggs and like Hershey eggs and
they do
all sorts of stuff. It seems like
so they do like bunnies, like the hollow bunnies and things like that, and a lot of it comes through drawing a blank. Russell Stover, I think. There's a couple of companies that do them, but they do more the like the bunnies and things like that. And they do chocolate eggs, but they're not like the branded crazy ones that you guys have. And I'm not sure why they didn't ever like make a big thing there, but
yeah, I mean, it just seems like a huge thing that the chocolate companies could sort of capitalize on. Be like, hey, let's get a Reese's Easter eggs going out or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I remember coming over to Ireland and running across the whole display of Easter eggs, and it's like, oh my god, I'm in heaven. What the fuck? But
it's a dangerous game. The offers will get you. Like, you can get 4 Easter eggs for like a tenner now over here, and like they're decent sized eggs. So like realistically, you're paying like £2.50, £3, which is like
$4,
$5 for the chocolate equivalent of a really big bar of Cadbury chocolate and a chocolate bar of whatever brand you want. It's just like, it's a dangerous time of year for me. Like every year, the risk of diabetes just gets higher and higher. I'm not gonna lie.
How long until you turn into Wilfred Brimley?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm already around the same weight. I've just got to get the glasses and maybe go a little grayer.
But do you have the diabetes? No, that's not right. Diabetes. I can't do it right. Sorry.
Diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes.
Yeah. I mean, in many ways, you're sending me that chocolate bark that nearly killed me. She nearly killed me, guys. Has given me a bit of a reawakening in life. Yeah, it's
blame Trader Joe's for that. I can't take responsibility for the fact that they sent you an entire block of chocolate and you shoved the entire thing in your face.
I did. It was a moment of desperation. Some would say it was a low point in my career, but I still stand by my life choices.
It's okay. Pat.
I mean, in fairness, I was going to say, in fairness, they do some pretty banging robed like knockoff Oreo type thingies.
Oh, yeah.
They are delightful. They do like a peanut butter one, and just my god, just like
sponsor us, Trader Joe's. Like, sponsor us.
I'm gonna need a moment. I'm thinking about those peanut butter Oreos again.
All right, what angle is your desk at right now?
I don't even have a desk anymore, man. That thing went out the window 20 minutes ago when I was choking down chocolate bark. That's another thing we don't have over here, chocolate bark.
Chocolate bark. Now, what if your desk was made of chocolate?
I mean, I wouldn't have a desk anymore. I'd be probably finishing off the last leg as we were talking tonight.
Yeah, that's fair. Just looking at chat here, let's see. Jen, the raccoons do not have a union. They're kind of paid under the table, but they seem to enjoy the wages, and I offer them whatever they like. So, yeah. Let's see.
Liam says that David Lynch had a voice in a recurring episode of the Cleveland Show. Yes, he did. He played the bartender, and he's very, very funny in it. I love the Cleveland Show. It's such an underrated Seth MacFarlane thing. Like me and my partner, it was like a comfort watch for ages.
Oh, cool.
Also to James, I watched your latest video today. I woke up a little bit groggy and I just popped you on for like an hour and it was fantastic. Loved your sort of backstory on Fist of Fun. I have both series from Go Faster Stripe. They are fantastic. And I really liked what you did with that this morning with Richard Not Judy set that you put together with the stickers. That it looked very professional.
I'll have to check it out. Do you want to pop
So,
up a link for him?
kudos.
So we can.
Yeah, I can find a link. If James, if you've got a link to hand share it, otherwise I'll try and rustle one up whilst Triv takes a look at some of the other comments from
Absolutely.
you lovely people.
Just looking here, Joe says my wife is type 1 and I have said diabetes so much I have literally cannot pronounce the word correctly now. Oh, Joe, what is chocolate bark? So chocolate bark is like just like I think it's sort of like chocolate fudge, but it's it'd just be like normal chocolate and you pop stuff in it. So it'd be like peanut brittle, but it would just be like a basic like dark chocolate or milk chocolate, and you'd put stuff in it. And it might be a little bit more stiff, but it's just a harder version of a candy bar, basically with stuff in it and without the imprint of whatever chocolate bar. Let's see here.
Yeah. Triv sends me some nice ones every so often, and the one I've got tonight is dark chocolate bark with almond pretzel and sea salt. It's delightful. I will eat more of it as the night goes on, and I will continue to feel ill from eating too much chocolate, and I might actually die on stream. So, keep watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Absolutely. Let's see. Lilith says, I like chocolate marshmallow eggs. Fuck some peeps, though. Yeah, actually, it was funny. I ran across a whole bunch of peep memes, and they're like, what peeps are actually good for. And it had, like, as like a doorstop, to level out a wonky table, as a book holder. And then you do, like, the thing I loved about this time of year in peeps is people will make, like, dioramas or like artwork, so they'll do like the Mona Lisa with like peeps and whatnot. This is actually pretty good. Let's see here, what else am I missing? Yeah, Lilith, it's kind of like a chocolate bar with nuts and fruit or things like that. Everyone is a little bit different. So like the one that Dan's got would be dark chocolate. So basically you'd spread out dark chocolate, you'd toss whatever kind of like almonds, and then sea salt, and then whatever kind of other stuff, and then they'd break it up into smaller pieces, unless you get the one that he had, which was one giant piece that he put in his face and had an issue with an almond, but he's still alive and kicking, which is great. Let's see.
Yeah, there was a very brief moment where I looked like Munchie, but now I don't. So
well, that's
okay.
good, especially since Munchie, the way Munchie has aged. He's on display, or a Munchie puppet is on display in Italy, and dude has not aged well. Oof. Like, he looks more dead than Dom DeLuise.
Somehow at some point in his journey between when the film came out and now, someone replaced his eyes from animatronic robot eyes with Michael Jackson's eyes from the Thriller music video when they go yellow and weird. And now he haunts my every waking nightmare. Whenever I turn around, I see Munchie.
Does
Munchie
he fly
is
around
inside
on
us
a
all.
pizza?
He does, and I run away from him, and he says it's munching time.
Oh,
and
shit.
then he throws pepperoni slices at me, and they're greasy and cold and unpleasant. And I always wake up just before he grabs me in a cold sweat, and there's a pepperoni slice on my duvet, and I'm wondering what happened. It's a bit like Nightmare on Elm Street, but instead of Freddy Krueger, it's Munchie, basically.
That's fair. Can you use the pepperoni as like as a blanket? Is it large enough, like one of those blanket tortillas?
Well, I did have that one particular nightmare where I was setting sail on a maiden voyage with several buxom women, and the sea grew fierce, and then before I knew it, it turned into a cheesy yellow, and then before I knew it, I was being chased by a giant munchie, and the sea was a giant slice of pizza, and he folded the slice over, and just before my ship got crunched and went into his belly, I woke up, and I'd wet the bed, so it was terrible. Yes, I admit I wet the bed. It was a horrible experience for all involved.
You know what? You're free to admit it, and that's okay. We still love you.
Yeah, and he'd also carved its munching time on my chest in tomato, like marinara sauce.
Damn. So what kind of off-brand pizza did you have to cause this nightmare?
It was Tostitos, I believe. I just made a brand up. I don't know if it was Tostitos.
No, Tostitos. They actually do. The things we were talking about earlier, the Hot Pockets, not Hot Pockets. Like little pizza rolls. They do Tostitos pizza rolls.
It was bad because for a brief second I was going to say Sancheros, but I don't even think they make those anymore. They were Keebler Elf, like Dorito alternatives.
Oh God.
Anybody remembers Sancheros? Smash that like button.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever heard of that, but that doesn't say much. Also looking back up at the comments, yeah, Joe, it's like a Hershey bar with more work, and it doesn't taste like wax, so it's a much better quality type of a deal. Let's see.
They're very, very delicious. There's a Rocky Road one they do sometimes that is really, really nice. It has mini marshmallows and like little bits of caramel sort of chunks in there. Really good. So recommended. If you ever find chocolate bar from Trader Joe's specifically, go and buy it. It's really good.
Sponsor us, Trader Joe's. Let's see here. Let's see. Nick says there's a certain Crypt Keeper DVD box set that's coming his way this week. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Nice, nice.
Something new and something fun. Let's see. There's some actors that over 50 that didn't age well. I'm guessing a lot of drinking. Yeah, that is for sure. It's funny how people like genetics plays in so much and environmental factors and all that stuff. Tostito rolls are gross. I would agree. Let's see. Talk about conspiracy theory. What you guys think of the Illuminati, real or not? I think even if they're fake, people have made them real because they believe in them. There's enough folks that have probably said, well, there's no Illuminati in my area, so I'm going to be a good person and create my own branch. And we wear Spam on our feet, and we wear fake antlers on our heads, and we only wear dish towels.
I think we should have less Illuminati and more Illuminaughty.
Also, Joe, apologies, but Hershey bars to me, I can't get behind them. If you like them, that's amazing and awesome, and I wish you well. I'd even send you one, but I can't eat them myself.
I mean, my first exposure to American chocolate was Reese's, and ever since we've been a Reese's household, unfortunately. I still have, to this day, a full mason jar of Reese's Pieces on the side of my computer desk just for such an emergency where I need a little peanut butter punch.
Always good to have.
I mean, I've got Hershey's Kisses on the top shelf. I should really give them a try again, because, okay, question to the chat while I'm here. Hershey's Kisses, what's the point? I mean, I really like them, but, what's the point? You can get a Hershey bar, and that's more Hershey's than a Hershey's Kiss. Hershey's Kiss,
It's if you need a single bite, as compared to an entire.
Who has one bite? Who has one bite of chocolate? Who sits there and goes, you know what? I just want the one bite.
Well, you see, what happens is you have to unwrap them individually, and you burn all the calories, off of by taking off the chocolate or taking off the wrapper, and then you eat the chocolate.
I mean, I do realize that the audience that we're working with here are not the kind of person who would break off one single square of chocolate, eat it, and then wrap the packet up and put it away.
Well, that's the point. They're all individually wrapped.
This is it. These are our kind of people, the kind who would open a pack of, say, bourbon cream biscuits and eat the entire confection in a single sitting.
I feel called out because I'm currently eating bourbon biscuits. I'm not sure how I feel.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know who it is who opens a pack, eats one biscuit, and then wraps it up and saves it for later, but I think they should be on some kind of FBI watch list, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's fair. And you know what? The one thing is, though, if you eat a Hershey's Kiss and you happen to eat the flag, just extra protein. Or, sorry, fiber, not protein. Duh. Good Lord.
See, I think they missed a trick with that as well, because the little flag that comes on the Hershey's Kiss, they should write, I don't know, a riddle on there, or a fortune, or a famous quote,
it's like 2 centimeters, man. How are you gonna?
Well, yeah.
How are you gonna fit? Do you want them to do fortune cookies and write super small on there so you can't read it? Anyone that would actually do a Hershey's Kiss is sitting there going, "God, my glasses aren't good enough. I can't read this shit."
I tell you what you do. And this is $1 million idea, so nobody copyright this because it's my idea. What you do is you take the Hershey's Kiss, you take the little strip of paper,
okay.
And what you do is you print off those little strips of paper
okay.
as a tiny nude photograph and then cut them up into the little strips. And then what you do is when people take the little strips, they have to stretch them out and put them back together as the nude photo if they want to see boobies. That way you get chocolate and boobies. Everybody loves chocolate and boobies.
You could just go to Pornhub.
Yeah, but, you want to work for your reward. And you could do, I don't know, maybe one that's geared more towards ladies. Have a particularly ripped man with nice legs who you could sort of assemble. you could bring the world together.
Okay, you know what? And I know, I know we've got a B-movie chat here. It sounds like you're doing some kind of weird version of Pieces, the movie Pieces.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I mean, it could work. You, I mean, I feel sorry if you pull it out and the first thing you just get is a strip with 2 nipples on it, and you're like, okay, well, this is going to take a while, but.
Is this her is this her butt crack, or is this like where her arm meets her side? I can't tell.
Basically.
Yes, Jen, we are talking about Hershey Kisses porn.
Every building site, there's just like a big gang of construction workers huddled around a toolbox going, eat more, lads, we've got to get this finished before the shift's over.
Oh my god. Let's see here. I'm just looking. I know we missed a ton of stuff. Let's see. The Hershey bars they sell at the Tesco American food aisle taste better than the actual American Hershey bars. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, it's good to know, Liam. Thank you.
Yes, and they do taste different because they're manufactured in England.
Yeah.
The Hershey company have a company in England, and obviously, I mean, no offense to you guys in America, they do have some ingredients that go into the American Hershey bar that are technically illegal in Europe.
Oh,
yeah, so they have to like, yeah, they have to make a different bar. It's the same with Rolos. You guys, I sent you a bag of British Rolos recently, and they are very different from your American counterparts.
I'm just looking here. No, the soda was different too. Like Pepsi and Coke was like crazy different. Let's see here. I'm just looking. So you could put a Bible verse on the Hershey's Kiss. You could write the Star Wars opening crawl on a tiny piece of on tiny paper flag.
Joe says he fucking agrees 100% on Hershey's Kisses chocolate. It's a lot of work and a lot of goddamn flags. Agreed. You could put nudes with a Bible verse, so like you know where the bottom of it is, because like it'll have a Psalms or something with a nudie lady up top. That could.
Introducing Hershey's Shags.
Hershey's Kisses after dark.
Hang on. Hershey's Kisses after dark. That was terrible. Sorry.
Do not eat Hershey's Kisses in bed after dark, or you'll end up with brown stains on your duvet and people will ask questions. That's all I've learned.
Well, I appreciate the more you know moment. Joe's got a good one. Hershey's Kisses are used for porn decorations. Perfect nipples.
Yeah. They could be like pasties.
Oh God, they could be. Well, that's really all you need to cover. Like, forget about the rest. You just got to cover the nipples. So,
yeah.
Lilith, you got bricked up. Do you mean your computer stopped? I'm sorry. Oh, and then you could dream about Munchie, while you've got Hershey Kisses over your nipples.
Okay, that's the alternate title for tonight's stream. It's like eggs over Miami. It's...
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Hershey Kisses.
Hershey nipples.
I mean, at least they'd be, no firm and plump or something, I guess. I don't know. You could wear Hershey's nips while watching some Nookie. Oh, hey Seth, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, man? Long time no see. Hope you're keeping well.
Yeah, no doubt. We hope you're well. You came in at a great time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We've already made $1 million with this idea. Now we're going to go for the $2 million idea. So, in the UK, I don't know if they have it in the US, but in the UK they have candy lingerie, which is like Smarties, like your Smarties, not our Smarties. Yeah, like they make like G-strings out of those, or like bras out of those.
Oh God, I think I've seen them.
Yeah,
I know they have edible undies, like they dissolve.
There you go. You put the two ideas together, Hershey's Kisses. I mean, you'd have to be careful making sure it was chocolate, but you'd be fine.
Jen says the channel's become X-rated. Well, it's always been kind of NC-17, honestly. And after this,
this is what happens when we stream on Sundays.
Absolutely, and also
if we stream on Saturdays, Saturdays we've got to be tame, but Sundays we can cut loose. It's what Jesus would have wanted.
Absolutely. Also, after this next review that's coming up this next week, Yeah, it's definitely going to be NC-17. To some extent, not like yeah, more because of the movie than anything else. But Liam is imagining a bikini made out of licorice. Now we're talking the red
Oof.
or the black. Like that's a big question right there.
That's a bitter tasting G-string right there. I don't want to.
Let's see what else we've got here. Joe says I'd make those you've got your chocolate and my peanut butter commercials a lot more interesting. But how would you like? I'm just thinking boobs. Like you'd have to really like motivate it to be able to get it down into the peanut butter. To okay, I'm overthinking this. Let's see.
Like, comment, and subscribe, guys.
Let's see. I wonder what would happen if you drank some weak liquid drink before going to sleep with Hershey's on your nipples. Oh God,
It'd be a bad time for all involved.
European.
You just reminded me of this horrible thing that happened. So a few years ago, a Finnish company decided to try and
massive trauma tonight. I feel bad now.
Yeah, well, I suppose you tried to kill me 5 minutes before the stream started, and now I'm just like trauma dumping you. Unzipped me before you hit go, so now I'm just like, here's everything that's gone wrong with me since I was 3. So buckle up, guys. It's one of those nights.
Oh God.
So a Finnish company tried to market their licorice product over here years ago, and it was called, I can't remember if it was Skipper's Friend or Skipper's Choice, and it was heavily salted licorice. And they looked like, it looked like, you know, that fish candy that you have over there, like
Swedish
red
fish.
fishes, Swedish fish.
Swedish fish.
Yeah, they look like them, but it was black licorice, which is already very bitter and a very much an acquired taste. But like they basically wet it and then rolled it in just table salt, and it had like a crust. And you'd bite into it, and you just immediately tasted the ocean and just horrible bitterness. They were horrendous.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I'm gonna Google these and see if I can find what they were actually called.
It sounds and licorice, like good quality licorice, actually tastes pretty good. But oh my God, I can't imagine doing it like with salt. You know, because you think like apples and things like that, like you put salt on them, it enhances that flavor. But why would you do that to licorice? That doesn't make any damn sense. Just because you salt your fish doesn't mean, you know, that you're going to do that to it. Good Lord. Just looking in chat here, Nick says this channel's always been rated at, or Channel X. You should have seen Triff's theater before she found the anal raccoons and the chocolate nips. It was a wild and crazy porn theater. That was before my time. Let's see. Kurt says we're going to have to broadcast the stream on Only Dance from now on. Nick says, Kurt, I'd buy that for $1. Joe says European boobs are like 3 times the length of ours in the Americas, or in America. I have no way to say whether that's real or not, so I will take your word for it.
Joe says licorice sucks. How can we make it worse? I've found them. So they're called Nida Skipper's licorice boats, but when we had them, they were licorice fish. But yeah, they're salted licorice, and they are just goddamn awful.
They sound terrible.
A salt lick is more pleasant. I'm going to be completely honest. And I quite like licorice, but yeah, they were bad. They do something here called. Sorry, I'm on their website now. What have you guys done to me tonight? I was living a fine life until Triv tried to kill me, and you guys put me on the salty Finnish food rabbit hole.
You started the day like with so much sugar, you needed something to offset that, which is why you're going down a salty rabbit hole. Which is a weird thing to say, and I kind of regret saying it now.
Right, the same company that do the licorice boats do something called dunder salt.
What?
And dunder salt.
Okay.
And the description for dunder salt is written in English, and it says, dunder salt tastes about as it sounds. Thanks to the high content of salmiak and licorice, it has been a much-loved Norwegian gum for years and returned to the market in 2015 after a short absence. It's a sweet that many have strong feelings toward. I can tell you right now, I do have strong feelings toward it, but not the way these people are advertising it.
Jen says,
Kurt's just gone, dirty deeds, dunder salt.
dirty deed done, or dirty deeds, dunder salt, dirty seed, dunder salt. What else have we got? Jen says, I also don't like candy canes or Peeps. No, that's fair. Actually, if you blow up Peeps in the microwave, that's kind of fun just to do that. Salty rabbit hole has to be a Pornhub category. Yeah, probably. You did. Nick says
Very brackish.
Yeah, a little bit. Oof. Let's see. Dan, you come to the theater, you get salty chocolate Hershey nipples rabbit hole. Oof.
Again, this just sounds like a Pornhub search. I'm not gonna lie.
Everything. Well, technically, everything could be a Pornhub search if you wanted to look at it that way. But oh my god.
So I'm gonna reach out to this company and get them to send you some dunder salt for the theater, so your patrons can enjoy some real food.
Well, are you saying
right,
my popcorn?
hang on.
Okay, first off, I had a giant popcorn machine in the middle of my lobby last week because of you and your wish level theater.
Right, hang on a minute. So I'm still on this finished salty website. That sounds bad. Don't
bit,
click
yeah.
that.
What the hell, man?
And they do a variant of Dunder Mix that's called Sour Dunder Mix.
Oh god.
And it's exactly the same as I don't know what Dunder is. That's the problem. It's the Dunder salt sweets, but they now taste sour. That's all they do. Why?
Because it must. I'm just looking up Dunder salt.
This whole company just seems designed to make sweets and then ruin them.
Norwegian gums have been loved by Norwegian gums for years and returned to the market in 2015 after a short absence. A strong candy that many have strong feelings for. That doesn't have Jesus.
I imagine they had to settle all of the lawsuits from all the Norwegians who had massive strokes from consuming 3 times their body weight in salt every time they had a snack bar.
Oh, let's
Jesus
see
Christ, what on earth?
So I'm just looking here. Oh, Henry can fuck right off and sugar daddies. I didn't mind sugar daddies so much. They're not great, but like occasionally. Let's see. Hey, Stefano, I hope you're well. Right now we're talking about salty rabbit hole or holes, dunder salt, sours, and anal raccoon union. So you've come at the right time. Let's see.
Nick says, "Is dunder salt the new Harry Potter character?"
He's the Dumbledore sibling that we don't talk about.
Dumbledore and Dundersalt.
His name is Alfonso Dundersalt.
It could also be used as an alternate name for Benedict Cumberbatch. You could have Benadryl Dundersalt.
Dundersalt cucumber batch.
Yeah. I'll tell you now. I had a life-changing experience this week as well, because whilst I've been feeling very chocolatey, and I've been very chocolatey this week, ladies and gentlemen, I partook of a Clark bar and a Zagnut. I don't know what you guys have been hiding from us for these years, but a Zagnut is a quite wonderful thing. I will die on that hill.
They're hard to find.
It takes
they're not something you see in stores for the most part.
It takes a special kind of genius to look at a Butterfinger and you go, do you know what that needs? To be made of peanut butter and rolled in coconut. I really got on with a Zagnut. Nice. I really did. And the Clark bar was equally as good. Yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, you guys got to stop hiding stuff from us. Jello pudding. I still can't believe Jello pudding hasn't left the States, because that stuff is insane. Yes, Joe, I am accusing you of hiding the Zagnuts.
Let's see here. Don't forget to get the candy in the holes, okay, folks? Jen says, let's see. Nick says Dundersalt Dundee. James says he's Dumbledore from Potter Pals, or Potter Puppet Pals, the nudist. That actually makes a lot of sense. I forgot that Beetlejuice loved a Zagnut.
I need to rewatch Beetlejuice. It's been too long.
Absolutely. Let's see. Didn't Ashens review...
Gloria Dundersalt.
Dan, have you ever had a chick stick? I'm not even sure what a
I
chick
have
stick
not.
is.
You know, I have a sugar daddy in the. Again, don't go clipping this. I've got a sugar daddy down in the corner with all the other chocolate bars that Trev very kindly sent me. Uh, I don't want people to know that I have a sugar daddy in the corner, but
You
I
know
do.
what?
I'm gonna
Be
give it a
proud of
try at
it.
some point.
Let's see. Didn't
Yeah,
Ashen's review a packet of Jello pudding from the '60s and it actually held up well? William or
I
Liam,
think you might have done. Yeah.
possibly. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Liam. Yes, he did. It held up better than those Bill Cosby Jello adverts. God, you guys are on fire tonight. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You know, and again, I will bat for this corner. You guys, you know, you may put like food dyes in everything that kills you, and you may occasionally salt your licorice. But I tell you what, you don't do.
We don't
You don't
salt our
faff around with
licorice. That's
Jello.
that's Norway.
Well, you might put salt in it. I don't know. There might be some regional state that's like we're well known for. I mean, you guys put salt in taffy.
Fair point, but that brings out the flavors too. You don't know what they're doing down in Sussex. They could be doing weird shit down there.
Sorry, it's just the complete left. I wasn't expecting you to say you don't know what they do down in Sussex.
Well, I'm just saying, you're like, oh,
What?
some regional state they could be doing a thing. Well, we don't know what you guys are doing over there in Sussex. You've got sus and sex in the name, so that makes me think that maybe there's some sussy sex going on down in Sussex.
Not a lot's going down in Sussex, my friend. Maybe a couple of flat fires, maybe a pie and mash shop's opening up. Who could tell? But no, you guys don't faff around with Jello. Like British jelly, we call it jelly over here. British jelly is terrible. It just you tip it upside down, it falls out the bowl immediately. Jello, you could kill a man with it if you made it strong enough. I'm fairly convinced that you could beat someone to death with Jello. I made a cherry Jello the other day, and like I'd put it in a bowl, tip the bowl upside down, and shook it, and it didn't fall out. You guys, you need to start sharing the good stuff. Like, I don't even care if it's full of yellow 5 or red 8 and it could, like, kill you if you eat more than 3 bowls of it in a single sitting. I just need access to Jello pretty promptly because we don't have anything like that over here.
Well, anytime you need it, man, you just gotta let me know.
No, well, this is the thing though. Like, I'm saying that we need to have you come in and like airdrop it, like
Got
bring
it.
in like entire like warehouse. I want to be able to walk into my local supermarket and all the food be replaced with Jello. I think a Jello alternative. I want to go back to the 70s
Oh God,
where people
no.
like put all their food in Jello just for some reason. They were bored and probably on cocaine or something. I don't know. It's like, what are you doing tonight? Well, I've done a line and I'm thinking of putting this hot dog inside some grape Jello just to see what will happen. Okay, groovy. I'm going to go listen to my David Bowie album.
Oh man, has anyone ever tried filling a swimming pool with Jello mix? I think there's probably some of the prank channels or like the like Mr. Beast type channels would probably have done something like that, but I don't know. The consistency I would think would be hard to master at that level. And
One of the
normally,
most British sentences I'm going to be able to utter here is over here. We did have somebody fill a swimming pool with custard
ooh,
to prove that it was viscous enough to walk on.
oh my God, no, it's not though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Really?
They took a swimming pool, they emptied it, they filled it with custard, and it turns out that if you walk on custard really, really quickly, so it's like a not a run, not a sprint, but like almost like a power walk, you can walk on custard for a good chunk of time. As soon as you
Really?
stand still, you start sinking in it. Yeah.
Right, that makes sense. So that's just, I would assume, like gravity doing its thing. But let's see.
There's a video of it on YouTube. I'll find it.
Let's see here. Wasn't
YouTube.
there a Pink Panther film that had a swimming pool filled with Jello? I seem to recall Dreyfus diving in and slapping to the surface. I could see that. The only time I've ever seen Jello, well, I've seen Jello like things for Jello wrestling. So I mean that's technically a kiddie pool full of Jello, but that's not really the point of it. It'd be the same as mud or anything else. Let's see. I was reading earlier about a quote British restaurant in Paraguay that serves like a huge puddle of wasabi with fish and chips instead of mushy peas. Oh God. I mean, that is a flavor profile. Oh my dear God. Oh, oof. I don't know if Rod Hall would have approved of Jello. Darn it, I'm gonna make a Fist of Fun reference. Let's see. Is custard?
That's a deep cut.
I'm gonna have to check out because he brought it up the last time we played as well. I apologize, James. I will check that out.
Hey, it's okay. Fist of Fun is a very obscure British television program. So I mean, I have them, so I can send them your way if you want them. But yeah, they're very funny, but it's a very deep cut for BBC comedy.
Well, no, I'm game to. I'm always a fan of like that kind of stuff. Let's see. Custard is a non-Newtonian fluid, possibly. That's a sentence that I only understand about 2/3 of the words for, so I apologize.
Oh yes, Joe, it is very similar to oobleck.
What is oobleck?
So oobleck is it's like a substance that, as long as you keep it moving, it's a solid. But the second you stop it moving, it turns into a liquid.
Okay, no, I get you. Okay, cornstarch and water. Okay, that helps. Thank you for the simplification for the dumbasses in the crowd like me. Let's see here. They're on YouTube. Oh, cool. I can see why the BBC never released it on DVD themselves. Lee and Herring bought the rights. It was a popular middle school experiment. Well, that's been a couple of years ago, Joe. So I don't my middle school. Even though we're in the middle of a cornfield, we didn't have cornstarch because we were poor.
Guys, we're old, and we have to go back to the main room shortly because it's medication and Jello time. So. I got my walker in the shop. Triv's got a.
Sorry, go ahead. What?
I was going to say, like, my walker's in the shop, and Triv's got to wheel me back into the main room so I can take my back pills.
We need to balance out your salt and sugar ratios there too, man. Let's see.
God help it, I keep eating Norwegian Dundersalt, whatever that is.
JELLO. I'm older than Star Wars, and you're talking about being old. It's not about the age, Joe. You seem like you've got the youthful mentality of someone half your age, so...
you're very spry.
Absolutely so. The way you talk about, like, Scooby-Doo is incredible, and you have such energy about it, it's awesome. Which, also, random plugs, I'm sure will randomly come out, but Joe's got an awesome channel about Scooby-Doo. Incredible deep dives, and such fun. You do an incredible job. And I know...
Absolutely.
I know both Dan and I are looking forward to working with you on that. Let's see. What else is going on here? What is the Mary Whitehouse experience?
So the Mary Whitehouse Experience was a sketch show on I think it was the BBC or it was Channel 3. I think it was the BBC in the sort of early mid-90s. It was a group of sketches that were quite popular. I mean, my favourite one, I believe it was the Mary Whitehouse Experience, was one called History Today, which was where they'd get like two very stuffy history professors played by a double act called Newman and Medill over here. And they were dressed as like 60, 70-year-old history professors, but they were in their 20s at the time. And what they'd do is they'd start off it acting like a lecture. So they would say, good evening and welcome to 16th century agriculture in the Fieldlands. Joining me tonight is Professor Babbage. And they'd go on this long kind of conversation about the history of sort of mechanical stuff, but then one of them would irk the other somehow. They'd just like slight them somehow. And then the tone would immediately change. And the entire comedy sketch was one of them just being like, that time when you do a sick in the toilet and some of it goes behind the toilet and stays there for months and goes all crusty and horrible and smelly and you try to clean it and it leaves a horrible stain that you just can't get rid of. And the other professor will go, I am aware of that situation. And then he'll go, that's you, that is. That's you in your best suit going to a party. Back and forth on that for like 2 or 3 minutes, getting gradually more. I'll have to send you a link to it. History, I think it's called History Today. It's really funny. Well, I think we broke Trev. Well, that was good. Well done, guys. You did this. You tried to kill me. I think this is only fair. I'll put a link in the chat while she's recovering. So that's History Today. And I'll put a link here for you as well, so that you've got it to hand too.
Well, Oh shit. Okay, I think I'm back. Just looking up. Okay, Nick says I'm 84 years old and I still run around in only a chocolate Hershey bikini.
Oh god, Nick's trying again. Oh.
Oh shit, I'm
It's
so
not looking
sorry
good tonight
for folks that I've missed.
It's
I'm
not
so
looking
sorry.
good. It's not looking good tonight for your favourite Brit, guys. I'm choking on my own rage here.
Oh god. And forgive a random plug. Make sure to check out Movie Emporium as well. He's got some good shit.
Yes, while Dan is choking to death and coughing and spluttering uncontrollably, please head over to Nick's channel and like, comment, subscribe. He really needs it. Is Dan dead yet? No. Oh, also head over to... Triv's gone again, ladies and gentlemen, so it's just you and I. How are we all today? Triv has left this mortal plane. She's gone to a better place.
Oh, fuck.
Please, close all doors and windows. Stay safe. Take care of each other.
Oh God, Liam.
The one thing I love about this more than anything else is I don't know what you guys can hear on the stream, but like I'm listening to her on Discord, and because Discord has like an upper and lower muting option, so if somebody's too loud, it just cuts their mic until they get to a reasonable volume again. All I heard was Triv cluck like a chicken, and then it goes silent for a minute and a half, and then I hear another cluck, and then it disappears for a minute again. I mean, I still can't hear her, so I think she's like peeking or something, but like it's great.
Oh fuck, Liam, why am I imagining threads but Trip's lab is played over the bombing scene? Oh man, you have your marching orders, make it so.
Funnily enough, that scene also includes a pissing woman, so
well,
I'm saying that because she actually is credited as pissing woman.
Wow,
so.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You can hear her going to her next interview, can't you? Going, well, I'll have you know that I played pissing woman in Threads, so give me my job, thank you.
So, if you guys have been around, you've seen some of the other stuff that's coming on my channel, but Society is up next, and it's just going to be a discussion type thing, but we were talking about how in the credits, if you've seen Society, you know about the shunting scene. There's there are shunting puppets or shunting puppeteers listed in the credits, and we got talking about how like some poor asshole like takes this resume and goes to like the Jim Henson Company, and they look at him and go, "What is a shunting puppeteer?" Oh man.
Are we all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Are we all in the room?
How's everybody in the chat?
Are we good?
Let's see. Oh,
you holding up?
Yeah, James. Right. James says, "Have you seen the nosy bonk version of Threads?" Oh God.
I have not. I'll have to look that up. So I'm still recovering from nearly dying. Like everybody, like you completely abandoned me to die. You went off on a little laugh quake. I'm over here still choking because Nick tried to kill me this time.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
And he would have won.
I think Joe brings up a good point, to which I think you can probably reply to this, Dan. Could be worse. It could be Peter Jackson puppeteer pre Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Feebles.
No, but I'm talking about what was the Let My Puppets Come?
Oh yeah, Let My Puppets Come. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Sex in the Comics. That's another one. Don't ever watch Sex in the Comics. That thing is nightmare inducing. Like I thought Munchie was bad, but like you ain't seen nothing yet. And the thing was, it's been played off as trying to be quaint.
Oh God,
it's not.
That's it's like things that go fuel. In trying to be like a cult movie. There's just you can't do that. Like it either are or you aren't.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
pretty much. It's that.
We've had this discussion, but like the people that try, I can't remember what the movie was, but they called it underrated and a cult classic, and it's like the most mainstream movie ever put to film. What was it though?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about though? I'm sure there's
I
been a
remember the
couple.
conversation we had about it. There's been a few of them.
Right, it'd be like calling, and this isn't a good
I
example,
mean,
but
it's like,
go ahead.
oh no, I was going to say it's a bit like when they say that Ghostbusters is a cult classic, and it's like it's not. Ghostbusters gets played in every pub, bar, Halloween party where people have turned up as Ghostbusters. Like it's not a cult classic. Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 is a cult classic.
That's just a screwed up piece of
Ghostbusters.
holy shit.
Anything directed by Brian Yuzna is a cult classic. Um, Things is a cult classic.
Can't for God's sake, I've lost the ability to speak there for a second. Things is a
All that
is a
salty
classic.
licorice you've been eating.
Yeah, Joe, there are actually 5 of them, and the 4th one makes no damn sense. Because you got the first one. The second one is essentially a retelling of the second or the first one from another perspective. Oh, what was the third one?
The third one was the dullest of them all. The third one was Ricky, the guy who gets like arrested, and we deal with him in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Gets at the end. Spoilers for Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, guys. I know, right? Ricky gets shot. And in Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, it's assumed at the end of 2 that he's dead, but in 3 they say he's not dead, he's on life support, and they give him brain surgery, and he wakes up and escapes the hospital. And the entire film is a group of people traveling from one end of the state to the other end of the state. And when they get to the other end of the state, Ricky somehow meets up with them, and there's a brief exchange, and then the film ends. And it's a really, really boring 90-minute quote slasher film that isn't really a slasher film. And then you get to Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, which is Clint Howard Crazy Sexy Bug Time.
Yes.
It is exactly what it thinks. And then you get to Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, which is hilarious because it has Mickey Rooney in it, who famously started a mass letter writing campaign to get the Silent Night, Deadly Night films banned. Here playing a main character in Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 called Joe Petto.
Yep. And his kid is Pito.
And it has
Petto.
Yeah, who has strange incest themes. And then they did the remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night in 2006. I think they did another Silent Night, Deadly Night project in the late 2000s.
Probably.
Poor Mickey Rooney. Yeah, it was quite a culture shock because I watched Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 for the first time about 2 weeks before I watched It's a Mad, 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 Mad World for the first time. So watching those two films for the first time back to back near enough was quite breathtaking.
I can imagine.
Let me tell you.
Well, so Joe, also, if you've ever heard if you've ever seen the meme or heard them go "Garbage Day," that was from number 2.
Yes.
Which is a weird thing anyway. But yeah, it's not Christmas. It's not really. Well, I guess it probably is Garbage Day. But yeah, he just opens fire on all these people. It's weird. But yeah, it's oof. Jen says, I saw Ghostbusters. Gah! Was so boring. You mean the very new one, like Frozen Empire? I've heard a lot of mixed things on that, so... what else have we got here? Let's see. Then there was a strangely overly serious short film that they did with Eric Freeman called Ricky Today. Oh, God.
Yes, I've seen that film. It's very bare bones. It's very odd. It's on YouTube, I think, in full, so... If you're a hardcore Silent Night, Deadly Night fan, get on there. Kurt says as well, Mickey Rooney, you mean the Fallout Boy from the Radioactive Man movie? No, I mean the guy who sold Mickey Rooney's crazy pills in that Family Guy sketch where he's pooping in the chimney.
The sentences that come out sometimes, I know that they have context and everything, but God, that's a weird sentence, man.
Oh yes, we don't talk about Chinese Mickey Rooney, Joe.
Oof, yeah. Different time, I guess.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, he's very familiar with Garbage Day. I saw that Mark Kermode hated Frozen Empire. I'm not sure who that is. I apologize.
So Mark Kermode is a very popular British film critic over here.
Okay.
I can't really think of a comparable person for him in the UK, in the US, but best way to kind of describe Mark Kermode, he looks like a teddy boy rocker that's somehow been pulled from the 1950s to the modern day.
Interesting.
and he's very opinionated. He's also quite left wing. I like Mark Kermode. He's been wrong on a lot of things, but I like him. He seems like a good fellow. He's good friends with a guy called Kim Newman, who looks like an egg wearing a shower curtain.
That's a weirdly specific image.
I'll send you a picture of Kim Newman, and you'll be able to confirm what I'm saying.
I can
here.
imagine so.
Now, Kim Newman is really good, people, because he's like one of us, basically. He's like a B-movie film critic. He's one of the few.
Go ahead.
I was going to say he's one of the few sort of successful B-movie film critics over here. He's mainly known for sort of doing like extra features on like all the British releases. He looks like an egg wearing a shower curtain.
Let me take a look here. Oh, yeah, totally does. Wow, that is pretty much right on. We have been commanded by King Kurt as well as Jen to start the game, so we should probably start a game.
I was going to say, by the way, King Kurt, have you said the super secret word for the show? Because I don't think I've seen the super secret word of the show mentioned in the comments, and it is on my Twitter.
Word, you know, I mean.
We need the super secret word of the show. It's expected. We've bedded it in. We've spent nearly a year to make sure that people go to my page and look for the super secret word so they can become king or queen of the show.
That is true. Well, I think as the current reigning king of the show, though, that does need to be taken into account. Oh God, really? It had to be MacLeod? You bastard!
You tried to kill me.
I nearly tossed my cookies all over my computer. I was not hungover the next day, but trying to take that shot of Malort was like hell on wheels. I don't know how I got it down. Holy crap!
Ladies and gents, let me tell you right now, the only thing more beautiful than Triv at the end of the Day of the Panther stream was Triv offline post Day of the Panther stream, trying to work her way through a hamburger and sweet potato fries. It was quite a wonderful conversation, let me tell you now.
Sorry, you caught me mid-bite. I apologize.
Was that a bourbon cream, or have you ordered another burger?
No, it was a bourbon cream.
Ah, cool.
I still, you know what? I remember ordering a burger. I do not remember eating the burger, but I remember eating the fries. I don't know what that says.
They looked. I mean, you sent me pictures of it. It looked delicious. Oh, it really did.
Late night burgers are always a good thing, regardless, unless you get them from a really shit place. Trev was so drunk that she kept telling me how much she was trying to find James Corden a nice corset to wear in cosplay. You know what? Whatever's good. Jesus. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
So yes, let me just say as well,
hang on. I do have wine next to me, so I can drink if needed, but no hard stuff tonight because I have a full day tomorrow. Anyway, all right.
So congratulations to King Kurt. Long may he reign. Yes, let's get this. Gentlemen, start your engines, I believe is the correct terminology.
Wahoo!
Here. Yes.
All right.
And to talk to Liam and James as well, I will just say, yeah, Kermode is fantastic. His Danny Dyer impression's fantastic. And Kim Newman does some fantastic stuff. Like I say, the Doctor Who range is fab. Now, video games. Sorry, we've been talking about here, there, and everywhere. God damn it, let's get some goddamn rifftraxing goodness going on.
I would say so. All right. So right now we're set for like really long times, just in case there's any lag. If you have any issues, do let me know and we can kind of work accordingly. If it is too long, we can shorten it up, and of course, that's what she said. Alright, so for those playing, you're going to want to go to rifftrax.games, and we'll try and kind of rotate people through depending upon how many folks are playing. Let's see, I just got to get there myself real quick, without a vibrator, obviously. Alright. New game, here we go. Boom! Alrighty. Start game. There we go. And let me know if you can't hear it.
Alright, gather your friends, head to rifftrax.games and enter your room code.
Dan, why don't you go ahead and take the first one?
Not a problem at all.
And I'll fill in as needed. If you can't get in for the game, we'll make sure, and you can do in chat where you can still vote for stuff. I think most everybody here is aware of that, but we'll play it by ear. We got one more slot
So
left.
tonight's players are... Tonight's players are TYT Dan, Triv's Laugh, Pancakes, Booby Candy, and James and Liam.
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of Write a Riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke, or riff as we call it. If you're stuck,
I
you
didn't
can
mind
choose
any
a
of the,
randomly assigned riff from one of our own
Ghostbusters
professional
movie
comedy
outrightly,
professionals.
but I don't know that they
at
were
a slight
needed,
point
so for
deduction.
whatever that's worth.
Everyone's riffs are played back, and you vote for your favorite. At the end of all the rounds, the player with the most points wins.
Hey Dan, which Rifftrax character do you think you're gonna get?
Round one.
Not to mention
I
the
hope I get
improvement
Guy
in
from
Peter's
Harlem.
grades, and Dasha's too. Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on our lives.
Okay, take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Also, Joe, definitely agree. There's something about them that comes across as nostalgia bait. Oh, 100%. Afterlife was probably more solid of the 2016 and that one, but both of them, yeah, they were both playing hardcore for nostalgia. There's no doubt about that. So, and apparently this one, it starts strong, but then it just kind of gives up to nostalgia and such. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm Mr. B Natural.
Hey, that's awesome. You've got quite the jaunty
Yeah.
hat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I wear it well.
Yeah, you do. Light blue is definitely your color.
Oh, thank you.
I like the fact that the little.
Not a lot of people.
Go ahead.
Not a lot of people say nice things about me. Most people try to kill me.
You know, you're really caught up on this whole killing thing. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I mean,
Not to
you
mention the
did try
improvement in
twice.
Peter's grades, and Dasha's too. Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on our lives.
Especially me and Bob's sex life. Wink wink, nudge, nudge, say no more.
Baba Booey.
Not to mention the improvement in Peter's grades, and Dasha's too. Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on our lives.
It's allowed us to listen to Triv laugh and Dan die of chocolate diabetes, which Triv laughed like an evil maniac.
Not to
She
mention
did,
the
she laughed
improvement
'cause I
in
was
Peter's
suffering.
grades, and
Damn
Dasha's too. Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on our lives.
We can now order as much Dundersalt for our nipples as U.S. Customs will allow.
Not to mention the improvement in Peter's grades, and Dasha's too. Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on our lives.
Because my husband can't stop looking at porn without it.
Not to mention the improvement in Peter's grades, and Dasha's too. Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on our lives.
My husband stopped hiding his whacking material under the mattress and uses the internet now.
Not to
I'm
mention the
getting
improvement
a
in
trend.
Peter's grades, and Dasha's too. Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on our lives.
We are only participating in this instructional video as my husband bankrupted our family by ordering 80 pairs of licorice bikinis.
Here we go
God
again.
damn it, it works.
To vote.
It tends to. Oh, who's gonna win it?
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose?
Yeah. Oh, do you notice a cute little kitty in the bag in the upper left-hand corner there? That's adorable.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Only 80 pair? Yeah, you know what? They were a little bit low. They
Well, I, for
actually
one,
bought
am
out all the
impressed.
inventory and they had to wait for them to be handmade.
Mm.
Round two.
Woohoo!
You can't stop me!
Oh god, that's great.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Yeah, Joe, I can see 2016 as being a more solid one. I think what killed it was, I think it would have been just a good normal movie if the hype hadn't been so overblown about it. I did like the way that they used like all the bad YouTube comments or all the kind of weird comments that they got and kind of added those in and made them part of the whole gag. But what that movie suffered from above everything else was they didn't know when to stop as far as like the kind of free riffing kind of a thing that they were trying to go for, or the improv they were trying to go for. It felt overdone and they didn't know how to edit, and that's too bad. Because it wasn't, I mean, it was a basic bitch movie. Wasn't anything. It wasn't anything awesome. Wasn't anything terrible.
Yeah, I didn't hate 2016. It could have been edited better, like I said.
You can't stop me!
Is this what happens when you take Dundersalt and run around screaming unionize the anal raccoons?
You can't stop me!
Oh crap. We must protect the Zagnut factory at all costs.
Dan.
You can't stop me!
You're the B-team military. The real military is fighting Godzilla in Ginza.
You can't stop me!
I've got to get to Television Center to be an extra in Invasion of the Dinosaurs.
Nice.
Barry Letts hired me personally.
You can't stop me!
This destruction started when you made Tom and Jerry talk.
You can't stop me!
I was cheaper than Godzilla.
No way.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Yeah, Joe, I think that definitely didn't help things. My biggest thing was, like, they kept playing the same joke, like, the whole, everything that Chris Helmsworth was trying to do, he had nothing that made him redeemable, nothing that made you want to stick around. He was kind of one note. It's like, if you're gonna do that, do something with it.
Looking good.
Nice job, everybody.
Nicely done.
Yeah, some solid scores. Yeah, that's true. They were
Round
mostly
three.
one note.
20, 40, 60, 80. Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, it's God, what the
It's go time, Mama Jama.
I think
It's
he
your
was
riff
in
now.
House on Haunted Hill. Not House on Haunted Hill. Yeah, House on Haunted Hill. He was like the creepy dude. Hey, it's Kurt's lawyer. Nice. So Joe, what did you think? So your thoughts on Afterlife, one way or the other? Obviously, you preferred 2016, but it was probably just like a nostalgia overload, or what were your thoughts? Oh, that makes sense. He was in everything back in the day. I always just remember him from House on Haunted Hill. He was like the paranoid little guy that sat in the corner and was like, "We're all gonna die!" And he was probably like the only one to survive. So I guess if you're gonna
We're doomed. Doomed.
Yep, if you end up in a haunted house, just be really, really negative and you'll probably survive.
Yeah. Obviously, you don't want to be the first person to leave, but maybe the second person. You'll probably be alright. Yeah, I still haven't seen the new Ghostbusters films, Afterlife and the newest one. And my last one was 2016, and yeah, like I say, I didn't. I mean, the amount of venom that film got was unbelievable. Like, I don't think it was necessarily a good film particularly, but like, I mean, I suppose the sort of boards that I tread, you know, I've seen some shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, I kind of felt the same way. I gave it more of a pass probably because of that, but, oh, Alicia Cook Jr., okay. I appreciate that, Kurt.
20, 40, 60, 80. Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh man, did anyone else see that ghost?
20, 40, 60, 80. Here you go.
Thank you.
Finally, my dream of making erotic Hershey's kisses will be realized.
20, 40, 60, 80. Here you go.
Thank you.
I'm now going to walk into traffic and get hit by a car as a peach gets destroyed by a hammer.
Perfect.
20, 40, 60, 80. Here you go.
Thank you.
It was at this time that Dan took out all his money because Triv was trying to kill. And I needed to fill his stomach with chocolate Easter eggs.
Well, as long as he didn't eat his money,
Yes.
then we're okay.
20, 40, 60,
Why does
80.
the chick
Here you
look
go.
like the grocery witch?
Thank you.
Now that you know how to count, I am going to get you a bra made out of licorice.
Aw, that's really nice.
Wow.
20, 40, 60, 80. Here you go.
Thank you.
Now to buy a licorice bikini.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the game, Stefano. I don't really play games myself, but that's you're not the first person I've heard say that. Let's see.
It's good.
Worst
I've
thing about
played it
Afterlife.
before. It's pretty decent.
Nice. Worst thing about Afterlife was the ghoulishness use of Raimi's likeness. It was so
Might be a
unnecessary.
champion riffer in the making.
Yeah, I think, like, if you're gonna have him show up, let him show up and then go. There was no reason to have him stay around the entire time. It did feel, in our modern society where so much of that is done, it just feels weird.
Round 4.
Oh, there ain't nobody out here, that's for sure. Flying saucers, disappearing scientists. What next?
Oh God.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
There's definitely a theme tonight, and I feel like that's gonna come out in spades. Oh, definitely. Joe, are you talking about the real Ghostbusters? No, you're talking about the Ghostbusters one with the ape, right? Like the cartoon? Yeah, that's understandable. I didn't realize that they had a tiff. Oh, nice. Yeah, that...
Guys, I think we can all agree that the best Ghostbusters was that brief cameo that happens in the 90s live-action Casper the Friendly Ghost film, where Dan Aykroyd turns up and says that the 3 uncles that Casper has are stronger than Gozer.
At least now the Ghostbusters 2016 and Afterlife are out. Ghostbusters 2 is no longer the punching bag of the series. You are correct in that respect, there's no doubt.
Hmm.
I don't know, I heard one person say that, oh wait, here.
Oh, there ain't nobody out here, that's for sure. Flying saucers, disappearing scientists. What next?
Anal raccoons on the loose.
Oh, there ain't nobody out here, that's for sure. Flying saucers, disappearing scientists. What next?
The disappearing of candy licorice.
Ooh. Some people would appreciate that, other people wouldn't.
Oh, there ain't nobody out here, that's for sure. Flying saucers, disappearing scientists. What next?
Is that Ed Wood in a dress?
Oh, there ain't nobody out here, that's for sure. Flying saucers, disappearing scientists. What next?
4 chocolate bikinis, 1 nosy bonk with G-string and some dundersalt.
Nice.
Oh, there ain't nobody out here, that's for sure. Flying saucers, disappearing scientists. What next?
Salted licorice bikinis? That'll make your nipples bleed for sure.
Oh, there ain't nobody out here, that's for sure.
Oh, God.
Flying saucers, disappearing scientists. What next?
Oh shit, I can hear the lock wake from 50 miles away. It's coming right at US.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
Oh God, it started, guys.
You guys are on point tonight. Absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, like, our stream rocks. You guys are awesome.
Nailing it. Absolutely nailing it.
At least Ghostbusters had a horny art director and a madman on a painting. I have Vigo on the wall in front of me like a huge poster. Really? Oh my God, that's awesome.
You're doing great. Don't let it get to your head.
Do his eyes follow you wherever you go? That's kind of the big question that I have.
Okay, riffers, it's the final round.
Confused by his great loss, the old
Oh,
man
great.
left that home, never to return again.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Oh shit, that's too bad. Well, at least you know what you need to do if you ever choose to want to see his eyes move. Also, I missed one up here. Let's see here. Who you gonna call? Let's see. Who you gonna call? Someone else. Where was one? If there's something strange in the neighborhood, who you gonna call? He-Man!
Oh, for the benefit as well of people on your side of the plane, Trev, I should let people know that I am wearing a Buc-ee's t-shirt today, representing. Everybody who hasn't been to a Buc-ee's before should make peace with their lives and go and visit at least once. It is a sacred place. So.
Well, Jacob Anders was just at one today with his kid and sent a photo to our group chat. I still think that was.
It's amazing, really.
I still think that was you in the beaver costume, personally.
I mean, it could well have been. I mean, me and Buc-ee's have a special relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
The old man left that home, never to return again.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Confused by his great loss, the old man left that home, never to return again.
Fatality.
Confused by his great loss, the old man left that home, never to return again.
And that's when he went to ongoing traffic.
Confused by his great loss, the old man left that home, never to return again.
Bela Lugosi's brother, Shemp Lugosi. May he rest in peace.
Confused by his great loss, the old man left that home, never to return again.
So that was just a video of Dan dying and Triv laughing at Dan's plight of death. Dan, at least you died doing what you do best, wearing a S&M costume.
Confused by his great loss, the old man left that home, never to return again.
Guy choked on an almond. The main suspect is a local theater owner whose laugh can shatter glass.
Hi, thank you.
Time to place your
I
vote,
do find it
fellow
really
riffers.
interesting, like, the fact that that was actually Bela Lugosi's house. I don't know why, but that just strikes me as so interesting. Like, you never get that kind of, like, it's just a normal house, you know?
Well, I mean, you got to imagine the guy had basically spent the vast majority of his life savings on lovely drugs. So.
Oh, no, I 100% get it. I was kind of, I don't know, just that connection to it, it's like, I don't know, it's one of those weird things. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Oh, Blu-rays and DVDs rot. Oh, I didn't know that, but I suppose everything
Yeah.
does in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, so it's not an uncommon occurrence, but basically if your disc gets like a more severe than a hairline scratch, it causes a chemical reaction that can break down like the compounds. Cause the way the DVDs work is there's like a plastic sheet, and then underneath that plastic sheet is a load of chemicals, and if you scratch it, those chemicals interact and start breaking the disc down. The more you know.
Oh my god. The guitar shop Kurt goes to has a Buc-ee's logo on a gold chain behind the counter.
Check out the riffing skills on this guy.
Also, you're talking about Buc-ee's.
And the winner is...
I think you should open one in the UK and call it Buckyton or Buckingham. Hey, good job, James! Woohoo!
Hey, nice going, man.
I mean, the Royals aren't going to need every single one of their palaces. Why couldn't we turn Buckingham Palace into Buckingham Palace?
This is the thing. I argue in favour of that. I think that, there's a lot of rooms.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have Rifftrax, the game. Cast. The winner was James. Mrs. Claus was Liam. Harry Twerp was you. Unshaven DJ was
that's about right.
Cleanliness Goblin was Trip's Laugh, and the Bamf in the red jacket, unaccredited, was 8 Boob Candy. Congratulations to all involved. Alrighty, let's get another game rolling.
Indeed, indeed. Trip, do you want to jump in on this one? Or?
Absolutely. Alright. UX DP.
I can murder some pizza about now.
I'm not surprised.
Proper
For those
snacky
that
today.
didn't make it in, you can actually still join in the audience if you'd like to.
Round 1.
Tommy, breakfast is ready.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
The hell of a breakfast there. So, ladies and gents and non-binary people of the chat, please humour me when I say this, but what are your plans for Easter week? Are you doing anything good on Friday, Saturday, Sunday next week? Anything interesting? My plan is to eat a large amount of chocolates and just watch a lot of films and not leave the house for like 2-3 days. So
I am working my ass off this week, and then I'm headed up to my family for Easter weekend.
oh, very nice.
Yeah. I plan to take them a 30-pack of Busch Light.
Tommy,
Sounds even better.
breakfast is ready.
Come on, Tommy, you've played with your Uncle Ernie all night.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Tommy, breakfast is ready.
Is there any bacon in it for me, Mother?
Tommy, breakfast is ready.
It may taste like crap.
Oh, God, it's Measuring Man. Oh, shit.
Tommy,
Oh, no.
breakfast is ready.
Never mind, honey. The milkman is here and he's gonna show me his measuring tool.
Oh, God.
Whoa. 1 pint or 2.
Tommy, breakfast is ready.
Little did Mom know that Tommy had eaten his weight in licorice bikinis.
Tommy, breakfast is ready.
It's at that moment Tommy had to dump his load of chocolate anal raccoons.
Got your favorite?
Whoa.
Go now.
Beware of the creamy filling, guys.
Oh, God. Wonder how that would be with Hershey's kisses. Hershey Kiss nipples. 1 pant or 2?
I'd prefer the one-legged pant, to be honest. It just makes things work better.
Stunning work.
You can't hear the name Tommy without immediately hearing High Pike.
Fair.
There's something in the way his southern drawl said, Tommy.
Round
like Rick Grimes saying corn.
Then, instead of getting into line at the lunchroom, Mr. Bungle pushed everyone aside and went right to the front.
Oh, Mr. Bungle.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Joe. You don't hear High Pike, you just feel that deep rumbling bass in your bowels. That's how, they originated brown noise. It was, they just took some High Pike recordings and slowed them down a little bit. They use his voice to explode, detonate undersea mines. Yes, they said sonar could do it, but High Pike's rumblings are actually more effective, so...
So does it help with constipation?
Oh, you better believe it. If you get a good quality speaker and put it on maximum volume and put the film Hack-O-Lantern on, with about 20-30 minutes, you'll be pooping everything you've eaten since you were 3.
You know what? I'm not opposed to that.
It's another recommendation for the chat. Go watch Hack-O-Lantern. It's a great, bizarre Halloween film.
Oh, it is fun. I would even suggest Black Roses. Like, it's not quite the same as Hack-O-Lantern, but it is. There are some. It doesn't quite hit its potential, but there are some fantastically fun kills. Like, there's one in particular involving a speaker, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a good solid one, and on a similar note as well, they're currently working on a remaster of Trick or Treat, the rock horror Halloweeny film.
Nice.
That's going to come out soon, and that again is another one really worth your time. So.
Cool. I was trying to think the other one. Oh God, was it Hard Rock Nightmare? No, Rock and Roll Nightmare, maybe. There was a place called Whipping Cream or something
Then,
like that.
instead of getting into line at the lunchroom, Mr. Bungle pushed everyone aside and went right to the front.
Mr. Bungle is what we in the trade call a dundersaw.
Then, instead of getting into line at the lunchroom, Mr. Bungle pushed everyone aside and went right to the front.
And that's why he goes into the shredder later on that day.
No one thought that. Then, instead of getting into line at the lunchroom, Mr. Bungle pushed everyone aside and went right to the front.
Kids, break out the shotguns.
No one thought that. Then, instead of getting into line at the lunchroom, Mr. Bungle pushed everyone aside and went right to the front.
That creepy fucking puppet killed every. Thought Rosie and Jim were bad.
Then, instead of getting into line at the lunchroom, Mr. Bungle pushed everyone aside and went right to the front.
Trev's laugh is so strong that chocolate nipples and candy strings fell off.
Damn right they did.
Then, instead of getting into line at the lunchroom, Mr. Bungle pushed everyone aside and went right to the front.
Mr. Bungle then caused a crush that killed like 20 kids and he was arrested and executed. The motherfucker.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Also, I forgot to mention, James, you won the last game. I have the bastarding 8 ball of truth here, so if you do have a yes or no question that you would like the ball to divinely answer, and it knows all and sees all, post it in the chat and I'll shape my balls for you.
Absolutely. Also, you know how you watch these and like you put in your answer and then you come up with something better like a minute later? I hate that. It drives me nuts.
The second you hit send, it's like, oh, I can't undo.
Yeah. James
No, Joe says, gonna make some Malort margaritas with dunder salt along the rim of the glass. Jesus. Whew.
Hey, you know,
I mean, I still want to try it, but I won't be happy.
People have strong feelings about the taste of that, and most of them are from Norway, apparently.
Round 3.
So you have to tell us what an American thinks of that.
Don't be frightened. We are your friends.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
So James has asked the question, will Triv's laugh kill all of humanity one day? Shaking my balls. Ooh, ball pain. Drawn Hulk. Prospect good.
Yay!
So, yeah, Triv, you're going to kill us all. You're going to start with me and then work through everybody else. Joe, that is wise words to live and die with. Any place that invents a Strummen should surely not be trusted on a culinary level. And I say that as the one of the representatives of Beige Food Island.
Hey, not all beige food is bad. I love the fish and chips over there. She'll kill
The fish and
me
chips
after
is pretty
Dan-
solid.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, that was it. I was saying that's probably the best thing we've ever done.
I would say
It's all
so.
downhill from there.
That and brown sauce is fantastic. So it's not beige, it's brown.
Mm.
I suppose it could be considered a kind of beige, but I would not consider it as such. Kurt says,
Well,
she'll kill
valid
me
point.
after Dan because my ceiling will fall on me. Yes. I will take no flavor over exploding rotted fish flavor.
Don't be frightened. We are your friends.
Holy shit, Timmy slipped me the brown acid.
Don't be frightened. We are your friends.
Grand Theft Auto goes PG.
Yeah.
Don't be frightened. We are your friends.
Don't tell me not to be fucking frightened, you fucking fascist. Living car.
Don't be frightened. We are your friends.
With the power of Triv love and the strength of a dander salt infused anal raccoon, the kid was able to send the car back to land of England.
Good.
Don't be frightened. We are your friends.
We're holding you on limbo until your parents meet our demands.
Don't be frightened. We are your friends.
You may be a lot of things, but you're not my friend. Never again I'll eat those brownies that mother made.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
The dude does say "we" really weird.
Yes.
It's like, yeah. So, question for the chat: sausage or bacon, and why?
Oh, definitely bacon.
So yeah, I'm again, they're going spreading this around, guys, but I'm a sausage man myself.
Sausage, probably.
Nice job, everybody. And when is that?
Roast.
Careful. Act as if nothing has happened to us.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Nick, I gotta tell you, you gotta get yourself over here and try a great old British banger. You will not find finer. But no, I like a good sausage. Sausage sandwiches are good. In some places you can use sausage in place of a meat on a roast dinner, so you end up with a sausage dinner. That's very nice.
You mean a sausage fest?
And it looks like Liam and James are on my side with this one. They're sausage men too.
Lilith says, should we not clip that either? Do we need to put that on a t-shirt?
All us Brits, we love our sausage.
See, I've always like both stripy and like what you guys would be regular bacon. I don't know. I've always just more preferred the crispiness of that over like the texture of a banger.
Yeah, I hear you. James just, I like a good sausage. Dan 2024. It's true. It's nice. Comes in a variety of flavors.
Ooh, I've got a kilogram's worth of bacon begging to be fried. Don't know what to cook with. Oh hell, man! You could do like BLT. You could do like you could wrap stuff in bacon, like meatballs or something.
Careful. Act as if nothing has happened to us.
What do you think I'm trying to do, Crucco Cretino?
Careful. Act as if nothing has happened to us.
Jinx.
Careful. Act as if nothing has happened to us.
If we move too much, Triff will kill us with her love and then will smother you with his sausage.
Oh, good lord. Dan, put it away.
Guaranteed.
Careful. Act as if nothing has happened to us.
Look normal. Just ignore the fact that we're wearing foil and we look as stupid as Space Chief.
Careful. Act as if nothing has happened to us.
We are totally not in the Space Pirates, honestly.
Careful. Act as if nothing has happened to us.
If something does happen to us, you go first, while I run away. Oh, and I'm pregnant by your best friend.
The riffs are in.
Wow.
Time to vote.
I'm probably going to upset Stefano here, but one of the things that I used to do with bacon, if we had some bacon hung over, is I'd make a spaghetti bolognese and slice up bacon and put it in there. I don't know if that's a cardinal sin. Yeah. It's really good, especially because like obviously English bacon is different to American bacon. You fry it up, you cut it into chunks, and you can put it in with the bolognese sauce, and it's nice. It has like a salty kind of quality to it.
Ah, okay. Lilith, like so, if you do meat alternatives, what would be your favorite?
So my personal favorite, I like meat alternative that tastes like meat or has the same texture and consistency of meat. I don't like that stuff where it's like
Well,
corn.
look at this hot shot.
Oh, nicely handled.
Yeah.
Like
Good job, everybody.
Burger King did a vegan burger a while ago that was like entirely plant-based, but it tasted and looked exactly like the
Okay,
Whoppers.
riffers.
It's like
The
The
final
Impossible
round.
Whopper?
yeah, it was really good.
Turn around.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Oh, damn it. I don't know what to put.
Oh, I suppose it is, Stefano. Yeah, no, it's. I know that when it comes to Italian food, sometimes like deviating from the recipe too much can sometimes be quite controversial. There's, I know there's a few videos online of people going to Italy and like putting ice in their wine, or folding the pizza over on top of each other so it's like completely folded over and just eating it. Just looks of despair on people in the restaurants. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm glad it's.
Yeah. Liam, it's I think it's more. I don't know that Charade is public domain. I think it's just like they're allowed to show clips because Rifftrax did a riff of it. I think. I could be wrong there.
All right, turn around.
Oh shit, I'm about to be killed by the police chief from Young Frankenstein.
That's awesome.
All right, turn around.
I'll turn around when you show me your spot dick.
I enjoy Spotted Dick. I think it's pretty good.
All right, turn around.
All I said was your mother looks like Triv's raccoon? Do you not believe me? Look at her union staff.
All right, turn around.
Beware the claw, and this gun.
Yeah, James. You can. Damn it.
All right, turn around.
No.
All right, turn around.
Is this how you took care of Tito?
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Oh, Nick as well. I have tried spaghetti carbonara. It is delightful.
Was that the one where they use like eggs?
It's like a kind of creamy, sort of hammy, bacony spaghetti dish. It's very nice. I think it uses eggs, but it's very nice.
Also, Nick said that if he came over there, he wouldn't want to eat blood sausage.
Oh man, that is one of the best foods. It's called pig pudding over here, and it's very nice.
I think it's good too, if it's done in like proper.
Well, look at you. I bet you had a good breakfast.
You want to try haggis? It's fantastic.
Oh, very good. I had it. Someone had a chicken breast, and then they put haggis in the middle of it.
Ooh, it's creative. I like it.
Very good. Hey, anal lips! Congratulations! Which is a
Well
weird
done.
sentence.
Congratulations!
Oh God!
Now,
Isn't blood
please
sausage
join us for
slang
Bars
for
and
period
Punch in the
sex?
Fellowship
Dear
Hall.
God!
I mean, guys, friends, amigos, muchachos, brethren and bretheresses, brosers, brosophy, congregation. My God. My God.
Real quick, the winner was Anal Nips. The voice of Duffy the Cat was Triv's Laugh. Fireman Bill was James. Cantina owner was 8 Boob Candy. Evil Lamp was Ass and Titty. And Senshal was Svevicus. God, I'm kind of proud of that one, actually. You know what? You should be proud of it, but you also you made shit of an entire country, which, you know, hey, why not? If you're gonna do it right.
Yeah.
Also, Nick, haggis is actually really good. It's a lot like sausage.
Let
if you
the
just had
riffing
like
commence.
loose sausage.
Head to
All right,
rifftrax.games
Dan, why don't you go
and
ahead
enter
and
your
take this
room
one?
code.
Absolutely. Also, I like liver and onions. I never got the hate for it. Just
I
throwing
think
that
it's
out
just
there.
a very metallic taste, I would imagine.
Yeah, it is, but it's surprisingly tasty. You know, get a nice bit of mashed potato or some
Hello,
vegetables with
aspiring
it.
riffers.
It's lovely.
In each
I'm
round
only gonna
of
say
writer riff
that,
mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has
fine,
a spot
Joe,
to write
it's
your own
fine.
joke
You
or
can
riff,
rip
as
England
we
all you
call it.
like, I guess.
If you're stuck, you can
I was
choose
going
a
to say
randomly assigned
Irish
riff
heritage
from
too,
one of
my
our
friend.
own professional
I hate
comedy
it here as
professionals
much as you do.
at a slight point deduction. Everyone's riffs are
What was I
played
gonna
back,
say?
and you vote for your favorite. At the end of
I
all
think-
the rounds,
for myself,
the player
after
with the
being
most
anemic
points
for
wins.
so damn long, like I can't with liver and onions.
Round one.
It's a shame.
My dad
Oh, God.
really likes
And
it.
throw away your trash.
You've seen the clip. Now enter your riff.
I'll stick to normal foods like mustard and ketchup. Mustard and ketchup pretzels and ketchup and mac and cheese.
Mmm. It's one of the things I really love, and it happens every summer. It has for a good while now. Is Aldi in the UK in the summer do like a invasion of the US aisle, where they do like US inspired food that you guys would never make or never eat in a million years. It's like, just like, it sounds like the most American food you would ever have, but it just isn't. I'll have to, this year when it comes around again, I'll have to go and take some photos because it's unbelievable. But anybody in the UK who's been to Aldi in the summer, they always have this like knockoff US line, and it's just like, you know, mustard-filled pretzel dough sausages or something, freedom burgers that are shit like literally red, white, and blue.
Oh god, that sounds terrible.
just bizarre stuff, frankly.
Well, they do. The Aldi's over here in September has like German Fest or a lot of German foods, but it's stuff you would expect like spatzel and like Kringle and things like that. So that actually makes sense generally.
And throw away your trash.
Did you just tell me to throw away my trash? Because the only trash I see is you sandwich which I stick under my bed.
And throw away your trash.
The new Pixar movie, Shit Story.
And throw away your trash.
How dare you throw away the Trivial Theater and sign the deed over to Dan for some Dundersalt and 40 virgins wearing candy-salted bikinis?
My kind of theatre.
I don't remember signing it over for
and
that.
And throw away your trash.
Yeah,
Trumpy,
she did.
You can do stupid things.
Okay, massive props to that one. That's fantastic.
And throw away your trash.
Carrie, The Housewife Years was not the box office hit United Artists anticipated.
And throw away your trash.
Fakiti bai.
Got your favorite? Vote
That's
down.
very wasteful too. Oh, so Dan, have they why do they have a conspiracy about Kate being a double?
Right, this sensitive ground. So basically, Kate Middleton, who was Prince William's wife, disappeared around Christmas time, and the internet realised that she hadn't been seen in public for like months, and a load of conspiracy theories started swirling around that she was a body double, that there was some affairs going on, that she wasn't, that there was various other factors going on. Anyway, a couple of days ago, she did a video announcement where she said she'd got cancer, and that was why she had been gone for so long. And everybody felt really bad because they took the piss out of her for like 2 months, and then it turned out that yeah, actually she's gone for a really serious reason.
All right, young man, what do you think you're doing?
Why do inanimate objects speak?
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
And actually on Twitter, they're still making it. They're saying like they've analyzed the footage and they're like, oh, it's clearly AI or it's clearly shot on a green screen or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Joe says I
it's a difficult moment for the palace because for years they've kind of had this policy of trying to keep things in-house. So like any news that comes out, they try and very heavily curate it. But for some reason they dropped the ball with this one, which made things like 20 times worse. And basically now anything that the royal family put out is going to be scrutinised like 20 times more than it ever was before, just because they just couldn't be honest and, you know, say what they needed to say. I mean, like I say, you can't blame them for it because it's a horrible thing to happen. But yeah, it's been a very weird week in England.
Well, and even that previous picture on Mother's Day over there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, young man, what do you think you're doing?
Do my eye the chave meor do those cookies smelly ke nelly the elephant's twat.
Wow.
All right, young man, what do you think you're doing?
Demon. Put it in Triv's theater before she laughs it down.
Oh God.
All right, young man, what do you think you're doing?
I am sticking my hand in your jar.
Wow. Ooh,
All right, young man, what do you think you're doing?
War crimes.
right, young man. What do you think you're doing?
So that's why Dad had to be taken to A&E for a broken disc.
Wow.
All right, young man. What do you think you're doing?
Fall asleep jar will eat me. Fall asleep jar will eat me. Also because Dan is dead, Triv has filled Dan with a body double.
Time to pick the
Yay.
funniest riff. Vote now.
There's now two of me. There's Real Dan and Fake Dan.
Oh,
Fake Dan is pretty similar to Real Dan, but occasionally he has a bit of a roticism, so...
Ah, damn it. Oh, hey, the king has returned. Yay!
Hey, welcome back, King Kurt.
So apparently Joe had a mini stroke trying to type his last sentence.
Oh, I forgot to mention as well, was it anal nipples? You won last round, so if you have a yes or no question for the bastarding 8 Ball of Truth, let me know. I keep falling behind on this. The ball's been very quiet.
I mean, it could be because you're
I
dead,
know.
but, you know...
Well, yeah, you know, my ghostly powers over the bastarding 8 Ball.
They are impressive, there's no doubt. Let's see here. I'll never understand the obsession with many here in the US are so fixated with the royals, like 1776 never happened. Yeah, my sister is one of those people, like she got up early to watch the royal wedding, she did, or various royal weddings, she did the coronation the same way. I don't know, I guess, I think it's just something that we don't have, so it's something very quite interesting.
Round
I think it's just because you guys regret not keeping the tea.
You're very kind, Mr. Sneed.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Papers.
You've seen the clip?
Gotta get the
Now
papers.
enter your riff.
Kurt, we need you to put this place in check as king. We need an order of candy G-strings. Oh god. We need Hollywood, we don't need the Windsors. I'm not gonna disagree with you. It was funny though, when I was over there, the Queen Mum died, and was in a taxi with a couple of people from Scotland, and just offhandedly to do conversation, I just said, hey, what'd you think of this? And they're like, fuck the entire royal family! So, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's one of the joys of living in England is everybody outside of England hates England.
Well, no, they don't. These guys didn't seem like they hated the UK. They just hated the royals. They were otherwise very.
Well, yeah, it's an interesting development, really. Particularly, understandably, Ireland. Ireland really does not like England very much at all. Apart from Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland loves England, but the Republic, not so much. Understandably, but not so much.
Yeah, fair. I loved Irish comments when Thatcher kicked it.
Oh yes. That was a good week. I had a real good time that
You're
week.
very kind, Mr. Sneed.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
That's just enough time to crank my hog.
You're very kind,
Let's see,
Mr.
is London
Sneed.
really a dump like they say?
I'll get the papers ready. It'll
Yes.
take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Now time for me to write myself into this lady's will.
I don't know, in
You're
my short
very
time there
kind,
it was...
Mr. Sneed.
I guess I was in the...
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
And after tonight, we'll go bouncy bouncy.
You're very kind, Mr. Sneed.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Bend over.
You're very kind, Mr. Sneed.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
I'll make a wish that can't backfire. I wish for a turkey sandwich on rye bread with lettuce and mustard, and I don't want any zombie turkeys.
What about
You're
zombie
very
mustard?
kind, Mr. Sneed.
I'll get the papers ready. It'll take a few minutes. Excuse me.
Where the fuck is Theo, man?
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
A long time ago I wrote a parody commercial of the Lucky Charms, but instead of running from the kids, Lucky planted a bomb in a cereal box. Oh god.
Jesus, wow. But Jen, to answer your question, is London really a dump? Most of it is. So there are a few curated parts that are really tidy and nice, where the money has been put in. The vast majority of London, particularly the underground, is a dust bowl. It's very grey and very beige and very dirty. And there's a lot of homeless people and a lot of people trying to steal stuff off you. A lot of tourists go to London because they think it's this big sort of centre of culture. To be completely honest with you, Manchester, Birmingham are much nicer places to go, particularly Manchester.
Round 4.
So, and Yorkshire, and York. and Leicester.
Jaime,
Go
turn
to
sharp
the nice
right at the next
places.
corner and again at the next.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
I've never been, but I imagine it looks a lot and feels like San Francisco. No point of reference, but maybe. I will say that the first time I saw a toilet come up out of the ground in one of the bar districts, that was pretty cool. First time I'd seen that. You're a Yorkshireman, or worse, you're a Cornish man converse. What do you think?
Whenever I hear that, I always go to Hot Fuzz.
Oh, fair. Jen says, what is your advice if I want to go to London?
It's quite an expensive part of the country. To be honest, I've only ever been probably about half a dozen times over my life, and every time I've gone, I've always gone, well, I won't be going back there for a while. Like, it's not bad, and the landmarks are good, but it's very expensive for what it is. The monuments are good, Buckingham Palace, Big Ben are always safe bets. The surprising thing is you'll probably find that there's a large amount of American sweet shops in London at the minute because they're using it for money laundering.
Oh shit, really?
So,
Jaime,
yeah.
sharp right at the next corner and
That's
again at
what
the
it is.
next.
We need to get the fuck away from London. Now.
Jaime, turn sharp right at the next corner and again at the next.
Can't you just say go straight until you hit the nurse's room and after you're done go to the right?
Jaime, turn sharp right at the next corner and again at the next.
It was at this time the driver burned dust and ate her rubber.
What?
Jaime, turn sharp right at the next corner and again at the next.
We're about to raid the skipper's licorice boats factory.
Jaime, turn sharp right at the next corner and again at the next.
Yo, Stefano Wimote.
You bastard!
Jaime, turn sharp right at the next corner and again at the next.
And again at the next, and again at the next. Yes, I want to do circles all day.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
But yeah, no. To anybody who wants to go to London, I would recommend going at least once. I'd maybe go for a week if you were going to go once, just because there's so much stuff to see and do in there. Like you could do a museum in a day.
Oh, absolutely.
That's kind of the level of stuff to do. But you do have to be prepared to have a lot of money with you because it is an expensive city to be in. And if I was saying, if you'd already been to London at least once, I would definitely recommend going somewhere like Yorkshire or Manchester. Manchester's kind of like the cool place to go to around here these days. They've got loads of really cool places like Rifftrax Palace. Very alternate scene. It's good fun.
What do we mean
Yorkshire's
by the
not
word
good for sightseeing.
Oh shit!
Are you the next top riffer? Enter
Yeah,
your
Dan, we
riff.
don't say that about Florida. If you want to go to Orlando, just know that it's infested with rats and ducks and whatever the hell Goofy is. Nick, you keep trying to tell me that I need to go to Orlando. Do you want me to be infested with rats and ducks? I mean, that is a good point Jen brings up. She's going to know someone that lives in the UK and she was talking about filming locations. Actually, Yorkshire has a lot, like if you like Harry Potter, a lot of it was filmed in and around North Yorkshire. It was actually really cool. Orlando, I love you, SeaWorld and Disney. Are we sure he's a dog? Like what does that say about Pluto? Are they the same thing? Is Goofy just like a variation on what Pluto is?
I feel upset by these revelations.
Yeah, fair. And I'd add...
It says visit Chicago. It's a beautiful city. Yes, I do intend to go to Chicago at some point. I really want to try Carvel ice cream. And is it Wrigley Stadium? I can never...
What was it?
Wrigley Field?
Oh yeah, Wrigley Field is fantastic.
What do we mean by the word friendship?
You can see that.
In the United States, it does matter if you're black or white. And well, Triv says she has the power of laughter and that when kids hear it, they cry.
What do we mean by the word friendship?
We mean something very rude.
Baba Booey.
What?
What do we mean by the word friendship?
Friendship is sharing each other's anal raccoon.
What do we mean by the word friendship?
These people never been found.
What do we mean by the word friendship?
Being there for someone and being honest with them, no matter what.
What do we mean by the word friendship?
That's heartwarming.
Eating salted licorice off your lover's genitals.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
Again, you guys are like just on it tonight. I love it. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, you're all great.
Oh my
You're all
God.
great.
Yeah, Chicago is a lot of fun. Obviously, you've got to be careful there, like anywhere else. But man, there's such good food there. Like it's fantastic.
You know, it's like I say, I just want to try the pizza casserole, otherwise known as the deep dish.
Oh yeah.
It sounds delightful.
Well played, good Riffer. The round is yours.
Source code. Oh, the architecture there too is just phenomenal. It's just amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you've sent me some pictures of it. It looks incredible.
Yeah. I want to go back there. It's been a while since I've been there. But...
And the winner is...
Hey, good job, James.
Hey, nice. You are killing it tonight, man.
You know what? Nick is
Thanks
right.
to
You can
everyone
flick
who
the bean in Chicago.
Let's give each other a hand.
Kurt, what is tavern style pizza? Oh no, he's dead. Dead, I tell you. Oh, don't forget to ask a question of the bastarding eyeball of truth.
Yes, if you do have another question for the ball knows all.
Let's see here. So we got the winner was James. Various voices. Voice was you, Dan. Mustache Dad was Ew
Thank you.
Haggis. Octobaby was Liam. Zindy the Swamp Boy was 8 Boob Candy. And Gary the Alien was Fevicus. Congratulations to all of you and your new
Nicely
goals in
handled.
life. May you live long and prosper.
Yeah, the West Midlands is a magical place. I live in the West Midlands, and I can attest to Liam, who says that it's the most fabulous place on earth.
Better than riffing.
Well, it's kind of like the Midwest. I'll take this
You know
one.
what? Sometimes stuff happens here, and sometimes good stuff too.
Most of the time, things just fly over here. Tavern style is thin crust, sliced in squares instead of triangles.
Hello, aspiring
Nice.
riffers.
Oh,
in each round
James
of write
asked
a
his
riff
question.
mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own
Oh,
joke
okay.
or riff, as we call it.
I'll wait till people put the riffs in, and then I'll ask the ball.
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
World.
That's nothing from this world.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Okay, so Magic Bastarding 8 Ball of Truth. James is asking the question, will he ever get out of his licorice bikini? Ow, I hit myself in the head with the ball. Ow! My head and my balls hurt. There. Consult me later. That's bollocks. Give me the answer now, you bastard. The ball is being juiced tonight. You can count on it, James. Your days of licorice bikini wearing will soon come to an end.
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
World.
That's nothing from this world.
That's the cheapest effect I've ever seen, and this plane is made of Swedish fish and Toliet paper.
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
World.
That's nothing from this world.
What word is this? A word of poop.
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
World.
That's nothing from this world.
We got that, thanks for stating the obvious.
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
World.
That's nothing from this world.
It's those alien immigrant bastards. You will never get our jobs and women.
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
World.
That's nothing from this world.
It's Phyllis.
Goddamn Phyllis.
Goddamn
Take a look
Phyllis.
for yourself.
World.
That's nothing from this world.
It was Criswell wearing a licorice bikini.
Baba Booey.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Delightful. Yes, James. It's funnily enough where I lived was on the border of Central and Granada. So like basically, depending on the weather, if it was particularly sort of windy, we could pick up Granada signals on top of our Central signals, which was really good. Also, don't know whether you've ever seen the Apple Mask Bob the Fish ITV in the Face documentaries. They're very, very good if you like talking about regional ITV stations. I usually put them on as background fodder. Anybody interested in regional television, go and watch Apple Mask and Bob the Fish's ITV in the Face series. They're fantastic. They're very obscure and they probably won't make a whole lot of sense, but I really like them.
Nice. I was gonna say
Well,
too,
I, for
we have
one,
a small
am
pizza chain in our neck of the woods that's better than the larger chains. I mean, that is the most case. Like, local places tend to be a lot better, but their pizza is square cut as well. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Is it controversial to say I don't much care for Detroit style pizza?
No, I think that's fine. I mean, it's kind of a variation on deep dish, but it's
round.
It's like saying you don't like
You'll see we can change.
thin or thick.
I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Oh, Nick has asked the question. He says he was anal nipples. He wants to ask, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Well, the bastard in 8-ball can only ask yes or no questions, but I shall ask it anyway. Hello, bastard in 8-ball. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Oh, my bum. Oh, my ball. Oh, the answer. The ball says positively, so, yeah. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Absolutely. Hope that helps. Joe says, is that pizza with tainted water in the dish? Yes. Yes, it is. No, that's the Flint pizza, I believe.
We can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
No one can change it, you bastard.
You'll see we can change. I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
The vegetable version of the thing doesn't think you can change and will now merge with you.
You'll see we can change. I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
The one boy later grew up to be George Constanza.
You'll see we can change. I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
Punto all right. No fuck UPS.
You'll see we can change. I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
No amount of change will make us forget seeing that nightmare fuel of stop-motion veggies.
You'll see we can change. I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
And I've been high since 4 period.
Time to place your vote, fellow Riffer.
You know, that second kid was really, I think he was, thou dost protest too much.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I like the vibe of that last one. I thought that was pretty smooth.
Yeah. Joe, actually, Detroit style is it's like a rectangular pizza, and it has
yeah.
It's got pepperoni, and I think that's really what sets it apart. Is it's like all pepperoni, so it's like very pepperoni heavy. I think that's all that makes it a Detroit-style pizza, because you only ever see it as pepperoni and extra cheese. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like a square deep dish thing, at least from what I've experienced of it. But
You see, fellows, the scientific principle of a spring is to absorb energy and then to release it. That's all there is to it.
Okay. Take a deep breath.
I mean, the thing to also kind of bear in mind, as well as any of the pizza that I've experienced, has been the UK's bastardization attempt at pizza. So it's, you know, probably got fish and chips on it or something, I don't know.
That doesn't sound too bad.
You know what, the fish and chip pizza, I'll tell you what is an abomination. Over here, we do dessert pizzas, but like we go all in on them. So we do, especially around Easter, we do Easter pizza. There's a shop brand called Morrison's that specialise in it, but they like take a pizza base and cover it in Nutella, and then they put like milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate shavings all over it, and they sprinkle Cadbury mini eggs and cream eggs all over it. And the idea is you put it in the oven and cook it, and it comes out as like a dessert pizza basically, but it is literally just diabetes on pizza dough.
I actually think that sounds okay, but that's me being a weirdo.
It's nice, don't get me wrong, but like they do it in like 15-inch bases.
Ooh.
But like you have one slice and then you can't walk anymore. It's quite breathtaking, really. Like, I think the most I've ever been able to eat is 2, and then I just felt ill for the rest of the day because it was just too much sugar and chocolate in one go.
Oh, I can see that. They have a s'more pizza here.
You see, fellows, the scientific principle of a spring is to absorb energy and then to release it. That's all there is to it.
What the fuck are you on about? Who the fuck talks about springs at a fucking golf game?
You see, fellows, the scientific principle of a spring is to absorb energy and then to release it. That's all there is to it.
It's the same thing when you spring into my wife too, she even screams for.
Okay, that's pretty good.
You see, fellows, the scientific principle of a spring is to absorb energy and then to release it. That's all there is to it.
We get it, Bob. We take springs for granted, but we're not joining your cult for coily.
Yay!
You see, fellows, the scientific principle of a spring is to absorb energy and then to release it. That's all there is to it.
Gary, I swear you fuck up one more shot of mine talking about spring theory and you'll be tasting what you had for lunch on this putter.
You see, fellows, the scientific principle of a spring is to absorb energy and then to release it. That's all there is to it.
Caddyshack, the English edition.
You see, fellows, the scientific principle of a spring is to absorb energy and then to release it. That's all there is to it.
Now I'm off to take a piss. Luckily I have a Uriclub so I can piss in my golf club and later fling all my urine over the umpire.
Here we go
again. No.
Joe, that sounds like a fantastic pizza. There's a place here locally that
It
does
does.
like every kind of pizza you can imagine. They actually have a crab rangoon pizza where the base is like the not phyllo dough, but whatever, like the wrapper kind of dough, but like a super like thin crust, and then it's got like cream cheese, imitation crab. I can't think what else is on it. It's been a long time since I've had it, but yeah, it's really good. They also have
Well, it
spaghetti
sounds delightful to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of our takeaway places tend to just like do the same kind of pizza interchangeably. We don't have a lot of sort of unique pizza places. But I will say Liam had a good choice there with the Domino's Meteor pizza. That's really good. I like the cheeseburger pizza from Domino's. I think that's quite delightful.
Not a very large turnout, is it?
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
See, done properly, I don't mind spinach pizzas.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I quite like it where they take the spinach and kind of almost like pesto it, and then they sprinkle that over the pizza. Quite nice.
that like the I didn't think about that, but chicken balls and Parmesan bites would be good.
You guys have got me looking up takeaway places now to see if anywhere's open.
Now, do breakfast places over there do biscuits and gravy?
They do not, unfortunately. And I've had biscuits quite recently, and they were absolutely delightful. But I haven't had like sausage gravy or white gravy or anything like that.
You and your sizze 12S.
Not a very large turnout, is it?
Do you think he has a huge wanker?
Looks like it.
Ooh.
Not a very large turnout, is it?
You disrespectful fucks.
Not a very large turnout, is it?
I mean, his nickname was Uncle Touchy.
Not a very large turnout, is it?
I'm not sure the dead guy heard you.
Not a very large turnout, is it?
The only others willing to attend Charles's funeral were Jimmy Savile's ghost and Camilla's used tampon.
Got a favorite riff? Vote
now. You guys, you've done it to me now. The only places that are open are like below food rating places. I don't want to risk dying of vicious stomach food poisoning after I've survived 2 attempts at murder from Triv and Nick tonight, so...
I mean, I could still order a really good hamburger and sweet potato fries.
Yeah. I mean, if you wouldn't mind posting it over to me, I'd be very grateful.
on this one, people.
You know what's really good is breakfast pizza, especially from places like Casey's.
See, we don't have breakfast pizza over here, and that's another one I really want to try when I make it stateside.
Final round.
It sounds incredible.
I will take you to the finest Casey's.
Right below the month are the days of the week.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
So the UK is a fantastic place, really. At least in the region where I live, there isn't very many sort of Mexican food places, but there are tons of Indian and Turkish places. So if you like gyros, kebabs, curries, pizzas, things like that, they got you covered, and they do some fantastic work. So
I was gonna say, I haven't had a good curry in ages.
Hey, come over to the UK, we'll fix that for you. I know, a great little place.
If I had the spare cash, I'd be there with bells. I still gotta pay off my furnace.
Hey, at some point we'll have to do a live, it's like live in the room.
Oh, you eating it or?
Yeah, we could do.
What is peri peri chicken?
So peri peri is like it's almost like a chili sauce kind of thing. Basically, it's where they sort of marinate the chicken in a chili sauce. It's nice, but it depends on how spicy you go.
That sounds fantastic. Also, hi Marty. Trash Picture Show, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
How's it going, man?
Right below the month are the days of the week.
And right after that is the monthly periods where women get all moody and scary. Then that's when the men go to the bathroom to pick up a magazine.
Bruh. Right below the month are the days of the week.
Watch out for weekends if you're colorblind.
I don't know why, but she's giving me Lassie from Porky's vibes.
Oh, 100%.
Are the days of the week.
Why aren't there 8 days a week? Those fucking Beatles lied to me.
Right below the month are the days of the week.
And right below the days of the week are the various useless holidays created by capitalism. Next is World Licorice Thong Day.
Right
Yay.
below the month are the days of the week.
Right below the days of the week is my boobs.
Right below the month are the days of the week.
On January 26th, the anal raccoons will explode.
Well, we've made it through another year.
We
thank
all
God.
had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Marty, if you're gonna stick around, feel free to join us in a game next time. If you are so inclined.
Sure. We'd love to have you on. Kurt says there's an Indian restaurant next to, the used video game store he goes to, and man, when they're making curry, you can smell. Oh, there's something so wonderful about the sort of aromatic curry sauce and garlic smell that comes from an Indian restaurant. It's incredible.
Agreed. I managed to find a couple of good curry sauces from like Aldi's, but yeah, for an actual honest to God
You're doing
curry.
great.
Oh God.
Let it get to you.
I haven't had a good one since I was in the UK.
I know that some places they do a brand called Patax that's very, very good. They import it into the US, so if you ever see it, I do recommend it. It's very good.
Hey, good job,
Liam, congratulations.
Oh shit. Jinx.
There can only be one.
Joe says I'm stuck making my own curry sauce. Curry from the store sauce. We have fucking fast food restaurants in most chains, 4 goddamn Chinese restaurants, no Indian food.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it, man. That is harsh.
Let's see here. Okay. I was gonna say, like I say, Aldi's has a couple of decent ones. They've got a good marsala. Okay, Liam is the winner. Johnny Crawl is 8 boob candy. Burley Attended is Triv's Laugh. Forgetful Cop 4 is James. Claymation Murder Victim is me. And Wizzo the Clown was Swevigus.
Well done, Liam. If you want to ask the Bastarding 8-Ball a yes or no question, I'll be here and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Dan, if you want to take this one, I'll sit out. Also, Marty, if you want to join in, if you go to rifftrax.games, you can join in. Feel free if you like. Otherwise, you can also just vote as an audience member if you are so inclined. Alright, here we go.
Okay.
My
It's
grocery
thinking.
store. Why is it taking so long?
It's thinking.
This is concerning.
It's thinking.
Oh, come on, don't do this.
Thinking.
Fuck a duck.
Think.
Apparently.
Thinky. Thinky.
Do I need to back out?
Fit.
Oh, Nick, take care. Have yourself a great night. God damn it.
Nick, I hope you sleep like a baby. I hope you have a fantastic evening.
Absolutely. This is concerning.
Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Thinking. There we go.
Do that. Whoa. That was weird. What the hell is going on? This is new?
The game, it rejected you.
Apparently. Wonder if maybe I need to go all the way out?
It's a confusing one.
Yeah.
The game might be down. Technical issues, guys. It wouldn't be a Trivial Theatre Rifftrax night without something going horribly wrong.
I was gonna say it's not my internet, because it is still connected.
But for once, it's not the potato.
Yeah. Damn, maybe I can switch over to well, I suppose
Ready to riff?
Oh, here we go. Okay, go ahead
Here
and jump
we
in,
go.
guys. For the past year, my sleep has been shit because my wife's snoring is pathological. Been doing a lot better lately. Oh, got a ring. Jenner, she'll demand a clay mold of my penis. You know what? I'm surprised she doesn't have one already, honestly.
The lady should get what the lady wants, Marty.
Absolutely.
Let's be honest here.
Also, everyone in chat, make sure to check out, if you get the chance, Trash Picture Show with Marty is fantastic. It's lots of fun, and he is a wonderful
Hello, aspiring
person.
riffers.
Marty,
In
please
each
give
round
Jen
of
my
writer
best,
riff mode,
and
a
I love
movie
you
clip
guys.
will play.
100%.
Every clip has a spot
Yes,
to write your own
100%.
joke or
And you're
riff, as we
goddamn
call
Good guy,
it.
Marty's
Jen,
great.
You can choose a randomly assigned riff
the
from one of our
last
own
video you put out
professional
of all that
comedy
stuff was
professionals.
fantastically
At a
fun,
slight
and I
point
laughed my
deduction.
ass off.
Everyone's
So,
riffs are played back,
Oh,
and
yes.
you vote for your
Oh my
favorite.
god, it was hilarious.
At the end of all the rounds, the player with the most
We'll
points
see you,
wins.
Marty. Have a great night.
The riffs just keep on
And
coming.
yes, you take care.
Time for the next round.
You look like you've got bread, man. Give.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
I'm glad it's working again. That was so strange, though. No, apparently I've got 6
Maybe.
moves.
Maybe the Is that like the 12 Days of Christmas? 6
No.
triv boobs,
It
5
just says-
triv boobs, 4 triv boobs, 3 triv boobs, 2 triv boobs, a triv boob, half a triv boob, and some boobs that belong to triv.
I mean, there was I was watching a plastic surgery thing, and there was some lady whose like boob implant broke, and her boobs were massive. So she's sitting there with like one boob, and it's like a triple X in the middle of her chest, the way like Kung Pao Enter the Fist kind of had it.
Yeah. I've seen it when breast implants explode. It's horrifying. You just they sort of end up with like, yeah.
You look like you've got bread, man. Give.
Duh. Dot, but I only have money.
You look like you've got bread, man. Give.
Do I look like a supermarket? Asshole.
You look like you've got bread, man. Give.
I only have hot dog buns.
So is this Dennis Lee Steckler or Dennis?
You look like you've got bread, man.
What's his middle name?
Give.
Oh, Ray
If
Dennis
not,
Steckler.
then a pound
It
of
certainly
flesh
looks
will
like a
go.
Ray Dennis Steckler film. I don't know if it is
You
or
look
not.
like
I don't
you've
think
got
it is.
bread, man.
It looks like it's a PSA, honestly.
Give.
I got some pumpernickel in my back pocket.
I thought you were just pleased to see
You
me.
look like you've got bread, man. Give.
What would you like, white or brown?
That's racist.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Oh, great! I'm Torgo.
What was it?
I'm Torgo.
Oh, nice.
Well, look at this hot shot.
Let's see here. It's so funny that Rick Moranis was friends with Geddy Lee before either was famous. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I think everyone in Canada knows Geddy Lee. Oh, quite possibly.
Round two.
Yay, round two.
You see? You see? Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid!
Oh, you know, Jay, take off to the Great White North there,
Are
eh?
you the
Take
next
off. Oh,
top
whoa, wait, what a
riffer?
way beauty to
Enter
to
your
go
riff.
there, eh? Don't you know, eh? Yeah?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, there, eh? You gotta worry about them there hot dishes, you know, eh?
Oh no, the Midwest has infected the chat.
Oh, yeah. We infected it the way that my great aunt Susie had a chlamydia infection back in '73. Oh man, that was awful. She had to take off half of her foot. It was quite an experience, I gotta tell ya. Great Aunt Gertie still.
Okay, I know this one. I trained for this for months. Okay, so you need to go and take a hit of the bubbler.
Well, now listen here, Mister. I'll tell you what, you know, if you're from Wisconsin, there are some people that call it the
You
bubbler.
see? You see? Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid!
Shut up, booger head. You're stupid.
You see? You see? Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid!
Your piss poor acting offends me. Get twatted.
You see? You see? Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid!
Rex Kramers Ketchprase.
He's rocking those tights.
You see? You see? Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid!
Why did your face turn green? And I thought the white or brown bread joke was bad.
You see? You see? Your stupid minds! Stupid! Stupid!
I love you.
Oh, it did. You're right. I think that's because they colorized the
You
movie.
see? You see? Your stupid
I would
minds!
bet.
Stupid!
All to do with
Stupid!
lighting and
Bitch,
shading.
you have
and stuff.
defended my honor.
Yeah. Oh, you got real
The
sick
riffs
real
are
quick
in.
there, eh?
Time to vote.
Oh yeah, you do gotta spin them nipple nuts, I tell you what, eh? Oh, hey, Horror Cat Dad. Welcome and bienvenue. Come on in. How you doing?
Yes, welcome, welcome. Paul Pew. We're
absolutely.
gathered around the campfire to riff-tastic, riff-tacular riff victory right here.
Exactly. If you do want to join in the next game, you can go to rifftrax.games. If you do want to join in the meantime, you can join in like voting in the audience. I think we're only on the second round. So if you're interested,
Yes.
If you are interested, please feel free to do that. So you go to rifftrax.games and then you put in the room code up there if that is something you're interested in. Otherwise, feel free to just enjoy the chaos.
Hey there!
Yes.
Look!
Oh my god!
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Joe, I am very quite proud of my Victor Morrow. I think so. Yeah, but so I'm guessing that your Kentucky accent is pretty freaking good if it sounds like my Minnesota/Wisconsin accent, right?
Two things. So Liam, colorized version of Reefer Madness. Yes, prefer the colorized version to the black and white version. Very disappointed that Kino Lorber did the official 4K restoration of Reefer Madness and didn't include the color version. It's only black and white, which was a bit of a shame.
Oh, seriously?
Also, yeah, it was a real pain because like I really dig the color version. I think it adds character, but they didn't include it. And the other thing to mention, anybody who has a subscription to Full Moon's streaming service, which I do recommend, it's $50, but you get so much stuff. 1 second.
As long as you can find stuff that you like.
Oh crap, we're in the last shark. We are so gonna get sued.
Hey there! Look!
They finally found something more wooden than Robert Ginty's acting.
Hey there! Look!
It ate Fritz, the bastard.
Hey there! Look!
Oh god, Joe, that's so
I
dark.
am really just some guy swimming. With a plastic hat strap on me. I needed the money.
Hey there! Look!
Gret, the shark from Batman.
Where's the shark
Hey
from?
there! Look!
Thank God they all have the same perspective.
The Beach Boys and the Fat Boys have entered the chat.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Yes, so I was going to say, Full Moon streaming service, it's $50 a month, and they have loads of stuff from Vinegar Syndrome, Severin Films, Something Weird, all that good stuff. I think it's pretty good value for money, honestly. But they announced today that they are putting Cruel Jaws on there, which is the Bruno Mattei Italian Jaws knockoff that features a scene where the shark eats a helicopter. I've been meaning to catch it for a very long time, but they've put Cruel Jaws on there. I think it's either today or yesterday they put it on. I'm going to be watching it probably tomorrow. So if you can get Full Moon or you have Full Moon, go check it out. It's really, really good.
Nice. Yeah, that whole thing, like we covered it on Fifth Dimension podcast, and God, man.
Well,
it's a hell
look
of
at
a-
you. I bet
Like
you
they've
had
got the footage up on YouTube, and it's just that much shit to go wrong at any one time. Oh my God. Oof.
Oh
All
yeah.
involved. It just bad. But
It was definitely a rough one.
yeah, goes without saying. Oof.
Round
Big oof.
4.
Yeah, more than slightly. Roller gator.
Hey, what's in the cup? You've
I
seen the
love
clip.
roller gator.
Now enter
It's
your
so
riff.
stupid. Oh my God. Skateboard ninja. That's all you have to say. Also, Joe, yes, it is a matter of how close you are to actual speakers of whatever place you're into. But I do think that one's accent, like playing pool, gets better the more you drink. But that is
Yes.
my personal thoughts on the subject. And it can't be any worse than Dan's attempted Midwest accent, which just sounds Irish.
Yes. My Canadian goes the same way too. I wasn't built for international dialects.
That's okay. I can't do a Welsh accent to save my life, so.
Hey,
Yeah.
I've heard your English accent.
It's pretty shitty too. Oh yeah, Joe, that is Roller Gator there on the far left.
Hey, what's in the cup?
Triv's 6 boobs.
Wow, that's amazing that they all fit. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Hey, what's
I'm
in the
not
cup?
gonna say that I got big boobs, but
Boobs
you know, they're
lime.
bigger than that cup.
Hey, what's in the cup?
Some weak lemon drink.
Hey, what's in the cup?
It's my pee.
Hey, what's in the cup?
Gimme the lewds.
Hey, what's in the cup?
It's Joe Estevez's slooge.
Oh God.
Oh
Time to
no,
play
not
some
again.
out, fellow riffers.
My English accent. I'm trying to think of how to. Oh shit! It's gonna come off as bad because
You could do the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plane.
I mean, it could. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plane. Oh, hello there, James. I hope you're. Oh, God damn it! I can't do it now. Fuck.
The water in Mallorca doesn't taste like what it ought to.
In Hartford, Herringford, and Hampshire. God damn. Oh, let me think of how to do it. I can do an okay Irish accent, but it sounds a bit weird, honestly. I gotta tell you, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do
Okay,
it right.
riffers,
And I
it's
frankly
the
suck ass
final
at it.
round.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here. Shake hands with danger.
You've seen the clip.
Well, let's not
Now
say
enter
much.
your
Dick
riff.
Van Dyke is one of those things that just outright sucks. And you're right, it is easier to do an Irish accent when you're angry. The thing is, you got to end your words in a certain way for that way it makes a little bit more sense. And you can fuck right off if you don't believe it. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you very much,
Yeah.
Joe. You can piss off, though, I'll tell you what. Give me that. Give me that. Now, here, I take it back. Oh, that's right, it is fake, not fuck. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. It just kinda happens.
I always love it when Americans try to do impressions of the Beatles. Why wonderful, really.
I couldn't do that if I tried, you silly bastard.
Everybody loves a good Ringo Starr impression. Thomas pulled into the station. And he never wrote another sexy song ever again.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here. Shake hands with danger.
I rather shake hands with your wanker. But okay, let me shake hands with a wrench, at least it can stay up.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here. Shake hands with danger.
Time to destroy the theater.
Hey, none of that.
You mean you'll work on engines and
Yay.
machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here. Shake hands with danger.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here. Shake hands with danger.
I shook hands with danger once, now I have no hands.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here. Shake hands with danger.
Go scratch your NADS with it.
You know, that's
You
a
mean
nice
you'll
sized
work on
wrench. I mean,
engines and
grr.
machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here. Shake hands with danger.
Shake hands with danger. A cautionary tale on the dangers of masturbation.
I was gonna say the danger of
Here we go
chlamydia,
again.
but also
To
good.
vote.
I am asking you with peace and love, peace and love. No more fan mail. If it turns up with a date on it, it will be chucked.
we have covered a barrage of topics tonight.
It's been a wild journey for all involved.
Oh yeah. I think we went from licorice
But
bikinis to Marty having to make sure that Jen didn't get a clay model of his penis. So I think that we're covering quite a bit.
I am curious as to why she can't have one. Is it like, he's worried about him getting his fingerprints duplicated or something?
That's a good question.
She can go up to like scanners and tap his dong against it, and it'll pay for food or something. I don't know.
Weirdly, that was a plot point of Drive-Away Dolls, and I don't know what that says.
Oh.
Might be a
Damn,
champion
that was
riffer in the
fantastic.
making.
Get out of that fucking tunnel, Henry! Or Henry!
Get out of the fucking tunnel, Henry. I always liked the Dewey Cox Beatles. I thought that was very funny.
You're a Dewey
The
Cox.
winner is...
Hey!
James! My god, man.
And you are on point tonight, man.
And we have a winner.
Congratulations.
Let's give him a hand.
Woohoo!
Nailed it.
Absolutely. I'm downloading Roller Gator as well. Oh, fantastic. That's awesome. Alright, I know, Horror Cat Dad just joined, but do you guys want to do, like, another game or two, or what are we thinking in chat? I know it's kind of
I
getting
could definitely
late
do
for-
one more game if it's...
I don't know, especially for you folks on the other side of the pond, I want to make sure that we're accommodating that. Do another game? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do one more and then kind of see where things sit, if that sounds like a plan. If you feel like doing one more after
sounds
that,
good to me.
Alright. Let's load this sucker up and move around.
I'll let you jump in on this one, Triv, because I did the last one.
More riffing!
Alright, YP. Okay, so, Horror Cat Dad, if you are interested in joining, it's rifftrax.games, and then you just want to hit YPDO as far as the room, and we'll, join us accordingly.
You know what? The Rifftrax
Hello,
pizza actually does
aspiring
look pretty
riffers.
good.
It
In
does.
each round
Solid.
of Writer Riff. Round one.
When you experiment with cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
Oh.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Yeah, you guys have, if nothing else, you guys have turned me off salted licorice tonight and turned me on to desperately wanting takeaway pizza that I can't order because it's nearly 2 in the morning here.
I'll suck it up.
So thanks,
Cupcake.
guys.
I see bong jokes coming. Very possibly. I mean, in the grand
Will
scheme
Triv ever
of...
master her English accent?
No. I can guarantee that now.
I don't know, you could maybe take elocution and learn to speak posh. I know, as a
There's
game.
nothing
So I go,
posh about me, dear heart, so you're kind of fuck out of
What?
luck if you're going that route.
Worship for Satan, ha 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 ha! You want to, you guys in the chat, if you've never heard of him before, you want to look up a chap called Vivian Stanchel. The quintessential Englishman. Very, very funny in a Peter Cook way. Him and Peter Cook were very good friends. So if you haven't heard of him, Vivian Stanchel, the Bonzo Dog Band, he's a really, really funny, genuine gent, and unfortunately met a very sad end.
Oh, that's too bad.
So, yeah, he did some really good stuff. My favourite one is he did a character called Sir Henry Rawlinson.
When you
who was this posh
experiment with
Victorian.
cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
Insert penis joke here.
When you experiment with cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
Voice tubes, gun barrels, bones, improvised condoms, the list is endless.
Man, you need a big dick to be
When
able
you
to fit
experiment
that.
with cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
I mean, it's no working with brass, but you can smoke brass out of cylinders, so there's that.
It's a hell of a joint.
When you
Holy shit.
experiment with cylinders,
It is indeed.
you will discover many ways of combining them.
Ultimately, you'll just end up sticking your dick in all of them.
When
Yeah,
you
fair enough.
experiment with cylinders,
you will discover many ways of combining them.
Then after they construct them perfectly, it becomes a many object such as something to hide my massive wanker.
When you experiment with cylinders, you will discover many ways of combining them.
This is how little Timmy created his first bong, and accidentally inhaled fecal matter as he used toilet paper tubes.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
Oh, did you see James's question about will I ever answer or will I ever master an English accent?
Oh, I thought he was just saying it generically. Yes, I will ask the question. Oh, bastarding 8-ball of mighty power, who hit me in the head last time I shook you. Will Triv ever master her English accent? Oh, crikey. Bother. English I am. It says positively, so I think you might win.
I don't know. That's greater faith in me than I have in myself when it comes to that. Screw you! That's Scottish, though. That doesn't really count.
Well, I, for one, am impressed.
Oh, Liam asks as well, have I ever heard of 4 Later? I've heard of 4 Later and I've heard of vids. I actually remember watching them in the twilight hours many, many moons ago. But I don't remember very much about it, unfortunately.
Jamie,
I do
wash
remember
your
it, though.
hands. Time to eat.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
And as if to mock me, the DoorDash app that I use to order food has just sent me a notification going, there's delicious food waiting to be ordered in your area. And when you click on it, it just says everywhere's shut.
Oh,
apart from one place that's got a hygiene rating of 1 out of 5. Which basically means they wipe their arse on the pizza before they send it, so...
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah...
Those DoorDash bastards! Have you tried Uber Eats?
How dare they? So, over here we have 2 apps that you can order food from, or 2 significant apps. One is called Just Eat, which I believe is Uber Eats over there, and the other is called...
We're eating my candy bikini.
Yeah.
He's excited, holy shit!
Jamie, wash your hands. Time to eat.
I thought I told him not to masturbate out in the driveway.
Oh my god.
Again.
Jamie, wash your hands. Time to eat.
Mom, I just got to changing the blinker fluid on the Chevelle.
Jamie, wash your hands. Time to eat.
As soon as I'm done with running down Air Krishna's mother.
Hey, I like that.
Jamie, wash your hands. Time to eat.
Don't tell me what to do, bitch.
Jamie, wash your hands. Time to eat.
No way, mother. I like my food tasting like dog poo.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
Yummers. Oh, Liam uses delivery. My partner uses delivery more than me. Like I say, I tend to stick to Just Eat, but that's only because I'm not a very adventurous person when it comes to ordering from takeaway places. I usually find like 3 or 4 places I like and just stick with them for life. But yeah, one of the saddest moments in my life was there was this fantastic Chinese place like 5 minutes away from where I live, and I used them for about 15 years, and then they just randomly closed down one day, and it took about 3 years to try and find like a new Chinese place that did good food. It was wild.
You're doing great. Don't let it
Nice job, Liam.
Nicely done.
Very well done.
Round 3.
Please do your jack. No, anything but a toothbrush and dental floss.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Oh, Kurt. I mean, it would be sarcastic of me to say be the change you wish to see, but if you want to open up a small food delivery service near you where you live, I will happily order from it. I won't be able to receive any of the food, but the gesture is there.
Please do your jack. No, anything but a toothbrush and dental floss.
figli di puttana. Get off Stefanos Guns.
Please do ya, Jack. No, anything but a toothbrush and dental floss.
The Mars Attacks sequel looks great.
Hey Dan, this is called Munchers.
No,
Oh God.
anything but a toothbrush and dental floss.
What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck?
If you zip me, my PTSD is going to kick off big time if I have to think about that fugly little
Oh man,
rodent anymore.
which one of you bastards slipped the king the good acid?
Please do ya, Jack. No, anything but a toothbrush and dental floss.
You murdering bastards.
Please do ya, Jack. No, anything but a toothbrush and dental floss.
Did anyone tell you? You look like poo?
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now
What's from
time
all
to
the
vote.
fecal matter that was on those toilet rolls from the last round?
Oofed. At least gotta go somewhere. Oh, Joe, that sounds crazy. We have a local building that keeps being fought between a fundamentalist Christian group and a gay bar.
Oh God.
Like basically what happens is, yeah, so the church will buy the building and they'll run for about a year or two, and then they run out of money, and then the gay bar people buy the bar back, like turn it back into a gay bar, and then the church buy it back when they run out of money. They kind of just keep flip flopping every couple of years.
You know, it sounds like the beginning of a really good sitcom.
Round 4.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
The other fellow can be you.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
I imagine the decor probably doesn't change. They just take the feathered boa off the crucifix.
Quite literally, really. It's at this point, I'm just wondering why the two of them don't come together and just like invent one of those like comedy sort of Scooby-Doo style like levers on the wall, where when you pull the lever down, all the walls spin round and it just changes the decor that way. Like every 2 years, they just pull the lever the other way.
I think you just turned it into something like the Birdcage. Like
Yeah.
The Robin
Yeah.
Williams movie.
I can see it. I think it saves everybody money.
Joe. Oh my God. I don't know why that's funny.
You just end up with Christians rocking up one day, seeing the crucifixes, and be like, "Oh no, it's not our day, guys. Come back in a couple of years." Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, someone rocks into town after being gone for a while, and they can tell by the state of the crucifix who's running it. Oh, sorry, we're gonna have to come back next year.
As the old adage goes, if the crucifix down, you're in gay bar town. If the crucifix rises.
Oh God.
The other fellow can be you.
Oh well, I'm going to die, might as well have a wee one. I mean attacked by a spider, before I go.
The other fellow can be you.
Are you threatening me? Because I don't like it when cartoons come out of the TV and threaten me like Spider-Man did. After that he never was the same.
Why does he have a hot dog?
The other fellow can be you.
So you're saying there's a
The
chance?
quest of the evil meats.
Apparently.
You must beware the ham obelisk.
Now lay off the chicken.
The other fellow can be you.
That other fellow has a nice ass.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Yes.
The other fellow can be you.
The other fellow was Dan, having failed to get takeaway and instead resorting to cooking licorice bikinis.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Because all dogs go to Joe. Joe. That I'm counting that as a psychic attack. That was that hurt me spiritually.
Oh, suck it up, Cupcake. Oh, shit, he
did.
hopes it hurt. Damn!
Well, look at this hot shot. Okay, Riffers, it's the final round.
It's final round.
Well, I could have told you that. If it did work, it's only temporary.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
I'd put songs in my head. Stop trying to send me evil hot dogs spiritually.
I mean, I could start singing, Jesus Christ, the song from Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah, go on then. Why not? That might improve things.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Superstar. 6'5" and he wears a bra.
You're damn right. Oh, I agree about the 60s Little Shop. Like, it's amazing. It feels very John Waters before John Waters. It's an amazing movie. Like, the fact that, God, Seymour can fit himself in the toilet. My God, and Jack Nicholson in there.
It's no good. Well, I could have told you that. If it did work, it's only temporary.
I wanted licorice bikinis, but they gave me linked sausage bikinis instead. My wife keeps being chased by our dog.
It's no good. Well, I could have told you that. If it did work, it's only temporary.
Fucking MacLeod won't mix with anything. There goes my hope for cocktails.
It's no good. Well, I could have told you that. If it did work, it's only temporary.
And you didn't have to be an ass about it. Next time I'll shove this drink down your throat and you can taste the sperm of a dragon.
Ooh.
Asshole.
Sperm of the dragon, stiff as a board. Sperm of the dragon, stiff as a board.
If it did work, it's only temporary.
Well, bagger me sideways. Schultz.
It's no good. Well, I could have told you that. If it did work, it's only temporary.
If we don't come up with the formula for this dick pill, Alex Jones will yell at us with his shirt off.
No.
It's no good. Well, I could have told you that. If it did work, it's only temporary.
You fucking smart ass. Just for that I'll replace all the chemicals with piss. You won't be so fucking smart then.
Oh, damn.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
I think tonight has been a rather thrilling adventure, wouldn't you say?
It has, absolutely. Also, Joe, yeah, considering, like, Seymour's mother, like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he did that as well, but they shot the majority of that in about, I think it was a weekend, either 2 or 3 days. They did do pickup shots after that, but they shot all of that in like, less than basically a weekend. So.
It's a testimony to Corman's ability as a filmmaker and showman. The guy was properly cranking them out at that point.
Oh, agreed. There's no one that could beat Corman. And agreed, Kurt, it's been a really fun night. You guys rock. And I don't know, do you guys...
Oh, I'm just so proud of you.
It was kind of an impromptu thing, too. Like, Dan and I were talking, and since he's got the week off, it was kind of a good thing.
And the winner is...
Hey, good job, Liam. Woohoo!
Nice going. Liam and James, you've got run tonight.
Absolutely.
Bow down before your new champion Riffer.
Woohoo! You better get a Bastarding 8 Ball of Truth question in.
Got it all queued up and ready. I'm just waiting for the question to drop.
Alright. we got here? We got... The winner was Liam. Child playing was 6 Triv Boobs. And a partridge in a pear tree. Jack Frost the Snowman was Triv's Laugh. Popcorn Salesman was James. Wife Clone number 1 was Ass and Titty. And Denny was Swevicus. The luck virus worked wonders for the pair of you. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Alright, one more game, or are we good with where we're leaving it?
I can go either way.
Same,
Entirely
really.
up to, I'll let chat decide our fate. Maybe
Yeah.
King Kurt can decide our fate.
Oh, there you go. Will edible underwear and edible bikinis ever become a serious fashion statement?
Okay, oh bastarding 8 ball of truth. Will edible underwear and edible bikinis ever become a serious fashion statement? Oh, my face. Need more whiskey. Eyeball.
Oh, God. Alright,
But Bastard 8 Ball's been so lazy tonight. It says it shall be.
Oh, well, there you go. Alright,
There you go. So get your edible underwear now while the price is low, because that's going to be the big hot fashion statement of summer 24, let me tell you.
Absolutely. Edible underwear was used a lot as a punch line in 70s TV, as I recall. You know, I'm not surprised. Okay, UK/European folks, do you guys want to go one more game, or are you good for the night? I know it's getting kind of late there. It's kind of up to you.
Yeah, I mean, if Kurt wants to do one more, I can do one more.
I'm good for one more. And if we don't hear anything, I guess we'll just go through one more, so...
Man, I just realised we've been doing this for 3 hours.
Oh, I know, well, we really didn't start playing until, like, actually over an hour in. I'm good, but if anybody else wants
We did an hour of just
gabbing,
catching up with the world.
Oh, yeah, well, it's been a hot minute.
What's
okay.
better than
Yeah, it
riffing?
has.
Alright, last game of the night,
riffing.
ladies and gents. Get your asses in there. And all that are ashore are going to shore. Makes it for a short one a while back. Yeah, that's true. If there's room, I'll jump in. Otherwise, I can just play audience person. We got one more space. Go ahead and jump in there if you like. Otherwise, I'll jump in.
We'll give it a few seconds.
Absolutely. Alright. Let's do this shit. Woo! Last game of the night, bitches!
Music makes you lose control. Music makes you lose control. Music makes you lose control. Music makes you lose control.
Round 1.
Cylinders also make racing cars, which can be colored in many ways.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Oh, well, I guess. Oh, sorry, Joe. You like green peppers and yeah, black olives. What's wrong with black olives?
I like black olives on pizza.
Yeah, I don't mind them either, but you know, I suppose all of us have that one thing about ourselves that we don't like, and I suppose if Joe's is black olives, we can allow that to pass by.
Yeah.
No, we don't have roller gator this time. Dan, I'm not sure how I feel about you being the ice cream bunny.
I think it's actually quite fitting.
Okay, if you say so. Oh, wow. Joe, for years I thought I hated pizza. Turns out it was just because my mom always ordered black olives. Well, you know, if that's a thing that makes pizza good for you, then absolutely. That's awesome. I'm kind of that way with onion. Like, I don't mind onion generally, but I'm not a big fan of it on pizza. But I also enjoy pineapple on pizza, so take that how you will. Which is a good thing that Nick is here, otherwise he would go apeshit in the chat and start calling me weird. Ooh, there you go, Kurt. Green olives. So, I guess I've never paid that much attention green versus black. Is one more salty than the other, or what is the great difference between them?
Cylinders also make racing cars, which can be colored in many ways.
OR, sans habitude.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Cylinders also make racing cars, which can be colored in many ways.
Lee Harvey Oswald, 1963.
Cylinders also make racing cars, which can be colored in many ways.
Ted Kaczynski over there is making a pipe bomb.
Cylinders also make racing cars, which can be colored in many ways.
It can also make good use for cover for a blowhole. But I doubt my whale would use it.
Fair.
Cylinders also make racing cars, which can be colored in many ways.
Yeah, your scoutmaster will be so impressed with your Pinewood Derby car that he'll invite you over to his house for drinks.
Cylinders also make racing cars, which can be colored in many ways.
Black, white, yellow, green, even purple. Alien Live Matter 2.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Oh, Joe, you know what? Pineapple on pizza does not make me a monster. See, Liam knows better. He kicks ass and takes.
We are a pro pineapple on pizza family here at TYTD and Trivial Theatre's Rifftrax Night.
That's right. Olives remind me of tomatoes. I can't stand either, but they're great when they're processed into oil or sauces. Yes, 100% agree. There's actually a thing called muffalato, which is, I guess, and I think it's an Italian thing, but it's like, they do, like, I think it's pepperoni and other salami, like Italian meats on bread, and then they do, like, a relish of different, olives. For me, though, it was way too salty, but overall, it tasted pretty solid. Well, Joe, you cover monsters on your channel, so, you know, at least with us, you don't have to rip off masks.
Yeah. We guarantee that we are who we say we are.
That's right.
Well.
Oh, Jen's got a great idea. We should have a pizza party.
We should. Like, maybe during the summer when I've got another weekend off or something, we could all order pizza together and sit and have a real good time.
Stunning work.
Oh, thank you guys.
Alright, here's the question though. They also have a pizza here that's pineapple, ham, and sauerkraut. Thoughts on that?
Round
Sounds good to me.
I want you to meet some friends.
Where'd it go?
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
I don't think I like olives because I have the palate of a 6-year-old. No, I wouldn't say that. Happy birthday, James! I guess, yeah, you talked about that. Did you enjoy the Domino's? Was it, did it meet expectations for your birthday meal? And Joe, you can not like olives. That's cool. Like, there's a lot of shit that I don't like. Like, I don't really do tomatoes outside of, like, sauces and such. So.
Yeah. Griff doesn't like mayonnaise.
I don't.
Which, has driven a wedge between our friendship, quite honestly. It will probably be the thing that breaks us up, a la Simon and Garfunkel. So.
If that's what it takes, then, you know, at least we know out front what it is. But I don't judge you for your tastes.
I mean, I don't judge you for your tastes, but...
But you just did for my dislike of mayo.
Oh, see, mayonnaise isn't like a taste, it's more of a way of life.
How? Please enlighten me.
Well, you know, just a very thin spread of mayonnaise on any sandwich or at a local buffet spread. It just enhances the flavour. It adds a nice tang to a ham salad, for example, or picks up a scrambled egg sandwich.
If I wanted to see your friends, I'd look up Rule 34 horrors on DeviantArt.
I want you to meet some friends of mine.
King Dong, are Seoul and some young guy.
I want you to meet some friends of mine.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
Whoa.
I want you to meet some friends of mine.
I'm a whistle. You blow me like your sister blows her boyfriend in the back of a Volkswagen.
Which is a very uncomfortable place.
I want you to meet some friends of mine.
I will whisper
the
them
back
to
of a
do bad
Volkswagen?
things and make sure people cross on the wrong side of the street.
I want you to meet some friends of mine.
Here's Greg, the bastard.
If you like them, maybe you want.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
Also, happy birthday, Joe. That's awesome. You got married. You got married, or sorry,
Yeah,
you got
many
married
happy
on your
returns.
birthday. I mean, that is the way to do it.
See, as all the chain places, Domino's is probably my favourite, but we only have Papa John's, Domino's, and Pizza Hut over here.
See, and Domino's over here is pretty, like, middle of the road when it comes to, like, chain places,
Check out
I
the
would
high
say.
score on this
And
one,
maybe I'm
people.
wrong. Other stateside folks, you can prove, say one way or the other. I guess Joe said that their chicken is better, but, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with their... It's not a place I would order constantly, but, yeah, their stuff's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, Papa John's is my second go-to, but I don't like their dipping sauces. They're a bit clinical tasting. I've never had a Pizza Hut that I've enjoyed.
Whoa! See, I'm not a fan of their breadsticks.
It's that time again.
Oh shit!
Enter
Stefano,
your riff now.
definitely. Yeah, this is our last game, but if you need to go grab something to eat, please go grab something to eat. That's more important than this. Yeah, they wouldn't be my first pick either. I actually like Papa Murphy's, where you can grab your own pizza and like kind of build it and then cook it at home. Their breadsticks there are pretty solid too. Oh, that's cool. Nick Frost and Joe were born on the same day. That's fantastic.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome, man.
That is pretty cool.
I will say, like, of the breadstick side of things, like, I'm always a pizza slut. Like, their breadsticks to me, I don't know. They're always like crack. So. There's actually a place over here, it's an Italian restaurant, and they basically, they do this thing, it's called a panzerotti, and it's like basically you take a pizza, like a medium pizza, and fold it in half.
Yeah.
Yes, James, I'm always a pizza slut. A Pizza Hut slut. I think they're...
second thought.
Bravo, you threw him in a pool. The next time throw him off a building so he can collect his money, okay baby?
On second thought.
Der, how you request, Hans Bricks.
On second thought.
Damn, I should have put Jello in the pool.
On second thought.
I understood that reference.
The screen froze. So, I don't know what I'm riffing. I heard a splashing noise. Sue, butter up the ass anal raccoons.
On second thought.
If only that was full of jelly.
On second thought.
Oh no, he just got those Hagar slacks.
Got a favorite riff? Vote
Joe,
now.
to my knowledge, I think they're bakery. They're not sliced up cheese pizza. At least they don't seem to be. Yeah, exactly. Nice callback from earlier on a couple of levels.
You guys have been on the ball tonight. You guys haven't missed. There hasn't been a single one that hasn't been actually really, really funny.
Oh, yeah. And I will restate that I am a pizza slut, just because, you know.
The amount of t-shirts we're going to be producing from tonight's one-liners.
Jelly on a plate, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. I could shake my jelly, but...
That English accent is getting better every time, Triv.
Yeah. Ooh, light and fluffy breadsticks. Those are the best. Like, there is a talent to them.
Well, would you check out the riffing skills on this
Oh,
guy?
seriously, that's weird,
Oh,
Joe.
damn, wow.
Wow, nice job, Liam. Holy shit. Doing the kicking of the ass and the taking of the
Round
names.
4.
Someone show me those switches. Come on.
Trying to figure out if it's stuttery because
Are
of
you
my
the next
internet
top
connection,
riffer?
or if that's just the way
Enter
the
your
movie
riff.
was. Did it seem stuttery to you, Dan?
It is a little stuttery on my end.
Okay. The rest of it, like the animation now seems fine. I mean, I know we're finishing up, but I apologize if things were stuttery to folks in chat. I guess we'll keep an eye on it. Like I say, my internet connection seems stable, everything seems good, but I'm not sure what the hell happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've been to a Pizza Hut over here. The last time I went into one of those restaurants, I went for one of those kind of all-you-can-eat buffet options, and every single pizza they brought out looked like a plastic imitation of a pizza they would actually cook for you, rather than it being the thing you eat. It was all, like, embedded into the pizza crust, and it looked laminated for the amount of grease. It was ridiculous.
Show me those switches. Come on.
This one blows up Triv's theater.
Oh, you bastard. You know, the fart is appropriate. I like that.
Someone show me those switches. Come on.
I'm Peter Graves, and I'm trying to enroll at the University of Minnesota.
Someone show me those switches. Come on.
We only have strictly subs and doms here.
Dan, are you a top or a bottom?
Someone show me those switches. Come on.
How about no? You
I
crazy
swing either
bastard.
way.
Fair?
Someone show me those switches. Come on.
Now, which one does the great sex on me? Which one?
Someone show me those switches. Come on.
Then show me your tits.
Got your favorite?
insist.
Vote now.
The website doesn't even have photos of the bakery-style breadsticks, which makes me think it's a local preference and not a national chain. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering that too, because I've never seen the option for like one or the other, and I ordered from Pizza Slut not that long ago, so it could have changed recently though. Our small town was so excited in the mid-'80s to get a Pizza Hut. It was even a local event. They had Miss Indiana open it. Holy shit! Wow. Well, Pizza Hut in the 80s was actually cool.
Okay, Riffers, it's the final round.
I'm worried about you, Larry. You need someone to give you some advice.
Okay.
By a guy that has
Take a
mitten for
deep
hands.
breath. And
Oh, I do too.
enter
They were
your-
fantastic, and like the salad bar and shit was always kind of neat. Not that it was anything special. It just, I don't know. It was always just a fun place to go. Yeah, we've actually got it's a local chain here, but their taco pizza. That's the one I was showing you, Dan. That place, like, oh my god, the taco pizza. People drive from all over to get it. It's amazing. Like folks I went to college with drive back here just like the main part of their trip is to come back for the taco pizza.
That's right, Trev. Try and sell me pizza knowing that I can't order from anywhere.
Give it a couple of hours, it'll be back open. Your stomach will be fine, I guarantee you.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will at all.
Well, you know what you need? You just need some of that salted licorice. You'll be fine. I mean, short of me like flying over there with a pizza, which will be there about the same time the pizza place is open, I can't do much.
Hey, you know what? At least we figured out what we can do on the next charity stream. Every time someone makes a donation, we just eat a handful of incredibly salty, unpleasant licorice.
You know what? It'd probably be better for
worried
my
about
teeth
you,
than
Larry.
those damn sours.
You need someone to give you some advice.
If you mix ammonia and bleach, your bathroom tiles will shine like the sun.
I'm worried about
Oh
you,
my
Larry.
god, that's great.
You need someone to give you some advice.
I am worried about me too if I can see a cartoon speak to me. Hey, how about some Jell-O? Just don't take it pudding pops from Bill Cosby.
I'm worried about you, Larry. You need someone to give you some advice.
How not to be a smart Alec, like a Crichton.
I'm worried about you, Larry. You need someone to give you some advice.
Yes, I mean you're seeing living chalk drawings, so you need help.
I'm worried about you, Larry. You need someone to give you some advice.
Larry, have you ever fucked a stranger in the ass?
I'm worried about you, Larry. You need someone to give you some advice.
Here's Charlie Starkweather to give you advice on how to get the girl.
Oh my god.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
Oh man. Yeah, I think taco pizza, I don't know if it's a Midwestern thing or what, Kurt. Yeah, Joe, and it wasn't, well, like, I don't know if it was you or not that came up with those, but holy shit, man.
I mean, one of the best and worst conditions I've ever had from eating a pizza was we had a doner kebab pizza over here, which had shredded gyro meat and like vegetables on it. It was absolutely delicious. I was violently ill with food poisoning for 2 weeks. It was the best, worst thing I've ever had.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah,
It
was amazing.
I was gonna say we had a Reuben pizza here that was pretty freaking incredible.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Would it have actual pastrami on it?
Yeah.
The winner is.
You have to be so careful with that stuff because it causes listeria if it's not prepared properly.
Well, I think it was okay. I didn't get sick off of it. I also
Remember,
had
there are no
corned beef
losers
taco
here.
before
Only
St. Patty's
people
Day.
who didn't win.
Hey, good job, Liam.
Yes, they look
Holy
very
shit.
nice. Congrats, Liam. You have cleaned up tonight, honestly.
Absolutely. Aw, Jen, I'm glad you had fun. It was fun on this end too. You guys always make these streams just. You heard me blabbering last week. I mean, my God, you guys rock. I appreciate the hell out of you, and it's been a really fun week or fun stream.
You guys, we just turn up and hit play. It's you guys that make it.
Absolutely. Real quick, we've got Liam as the winner. Future Coda Man is James. Measuring Man, oh shit, is TYTD. Magic Turtle is 6. Triv Boobs. Girl at the Airport was Triv's Laugh, and Bird Pilot was Swevicus. Alrighty. Hang on here.
Oh, yes.
Well, guys, we end another night of the weirdness that we call Rifftrax. Thank you all so much for being here with us. As always, a pleasure. Dan, do you have anything that you want to promote?
Why, certainly, and as always, Trev, thank you so much for having me on here. I appreciate that our relationship can be difficult at times, but I hope that you can put aside all those times you tried to kill me, and we can go together towards a better future. So yes, I don't have a new video out this week just yet. Strike of the Panther is the current latest one. This Friday coming, we're delving into an SOV film that tries to be I Spit on Your Grave if I Spit on Your Grave was written by morons. It's called Hunting Season, so be sure to check that out on Friday. On top of that, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a pretty wild ride, guaranteed. On top of that, I also have a Twitch channel now that is currently broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Every review that I've ever done. It's called the TYTD Non-Stop Review Party, so head over there if you just want to sit and listen to my wonderful dulcet tones for, I believe, 4 days. It just runs endlessly. And as well, probably it's as good a point as any to mention, I do also have a letterbox. So if you log films on Letterboxd, you can head over to there. It's under TYTD Reviews. Go find me, to hit like, and yeah, I pretty much update that daily, maybe bi-daily with new reviews. So even though you don't get video stuff this week, there'll probably be about half a dozen films that will get logged on there with pretty detailed reviews as well. And thank you everybody again for turning up tonight. It's been a really, really fun one.
Oh, it has been loads of fun. On my end, at some time this week, if my computer behaves, Society will be coming out. It's not a review so much as it is just a discussion, but I'm talking it with Ryan from One Track Mind podcast. It's a lot of fun, really interesting discussion, and my poor attempt at trying to lead a discussion, but there we had some good fun in there as well. If you also go to his channel, I did a discussion about Buckaroo Banzai last week, and that was a lot of fun too. Also, Fifth Dimension drops every Wednesday. If you like Twilight Zone, me and Movie Emporium and Jake Anders all talk that. We have a variety of guests. So yeah, that's kind of it. So keep an eye out for that. You guys rock. Thank you so much as always for showing up and just being just incredibly fun. We appreciate the shit out of you guys. So have a good night. Don't work too hard, and may the week for you start in a good way, if it hasn't already.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Have a good one, guys. You take care. Laters.